impossible odds. Through a harrowing series of events and miraculous answers to prayer, Bill receives a donor's heart with only hours left to live. His rapid recovery and return to normal life is a story that shows God's power to heal and his faithfulness in answering prayers. The Miracle Man is available online through Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other booksellers.
Lisa Wolf here to tell you about our newest website for old-time radio lovers. It's 100radioshows.com. At this site, there are 5 old-time radio shows waiting for you to download free as our gift to you. And be sure to browse the additional 700 old-time radio shows available to you for 70% off by using the promo code RADIO at checkout. This is a limited-time offer, so log on to 100radioshows.com. That's 100radioshows.com.
We interrupt this program for an on-the-spot news report.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen. 222-2222.
Jim, this is going to be the year. I've got to turn my backyard into a full-blown paradise. I'm talking a pool, outdoor kitchen, fire pit, the whole deal.
Cam, does this have anything to do with that year-end bonus you think you're getting?
Absolutely. I'm already spending it in my head. But unlike Clark Griswold, I won't end up in the Jelly of the Month Club because I called Merrimack Pools and Outdoors.
Smart move. They don't do surprises unless you count actually finishing projects on time.
Exactly. Merrimack Pools and Outdoors will sit down with you now before the end of the year. Plan out everything. Straightforward pricing. Amazing designs. Get started and you could be splashing around in your own brand new pool by Memorial Day.
So plan now, relax later.
Go to splashstl.com and schedule your consultation.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors, helping St. Louis families turn Griswold-sized dreams into backyard realities for more than 25 years. SplashSTL.com.
And if that bonus doesn't come through, Jimmy, Cousin Eddie's RV is going to end up parked right in the boss's driveway. When it's time to bring the energy, don't fake it. Fuel it. Drink Thunder, all-natural, plant-based, fruit-based pre-workout drink that gives you real results without the junk. No sugar, no crash, just clean energy, powered by nature, and loaded with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants to help you perform at your best. Go to drinkthunder.com and grab your favorite flavor, orange mango, blackberry lemonade, or strawberry cream. Drink Thunder, the clean way to power your workout. drinkthunder.com.
This is Mizzou wide receiver Kevin Coleman Jr.
And I'm Mizzou linebacker Josiah Trotter.
When we hit the field, we have each other's back.
And off the field, we got James Carlton, State Farm covering us.
Thanks, fellas. Nothing beats college football season and nothing beats saving money. Just by getting a quote from our office and mentioning Mizzou, we'll make a donation to support Mizzou's will to win push on your behalf. No strings attached.
So you're supporting the team just by checking your rates. Doesn't get any easier than that.
It's so easy. Check them out online at carltoninsurance.net.
MIZZOU.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Let's go! 8:05 Tuesday in Kirkwood, Missouri. Jay Randolph Jr. Studios. Man, Hot Take Central 2.0, Cam Janssen, Jimmy the Cat Hayes, Matthew Rocchio doing our thing live on YouTube. Go to YouTube and type in Lou Info. Like, subscribe. You can chat on a text line, 314-590-3770. I decided I want to be, man, what do I want to be? What can I be?
A communist.
That's exactly right. I want to be a killer. In the 80s, KGP or KG, what is it?
KGB.
KGB, baby. Working in the 80s. I'm like the muscle of the group a little bit. Wear that hat. Do my thing. Terrorize. God, that's the role I want to play, Jimmy.
Well, Rock put out our show tweet, and we always copy and paste because we're stupid.
Yeah.
And can't do it for ourselves. Thank you, Rock. I always put on a little picture. And I made a little thumbnail of you along with Chairman Mao.
Oh, nice.
And a nice hammer and sickle.
I want people to think about that tweet.
No, you look like, honestly, like
scary.
You look like someone in a series of, like communist thugs.
Like a lot of people go missing, and then all of a sudden this guy's picture shows up. Like, that's the guy. You trade Brittany Griner for that guy? Merchant of Death.
With that, yeah.
That's who I am.
That guy looked.
That's who I am.
No, because that guy was an arms dealer. You're like.
No,
the guy that shows up.
I'm the guy using the arms. God. Where's that hat? How dare you not
it's
wear
out
it?
there.
How dare you not
I don't
wear
have
it?
the filter yet. I'm not gonna. We have the hat. We will obtain the filters. I believe they're gonna get to my house on Wednesday, so I'll have it for Thursday's show, and then we'll start having some fun.
And then we go through this week, crazy week, and then next week, Monday, Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
At some point, I'll do a communist rant against Christmas.
Oh, nice. Ah, there it is. That's what I want. That's what I want from you.
He is Santa Kami.
You get your Christmas shopping done?
Santa Kami's coming to town.
No, yeah, I got some stuff to do.
Is she easy to shop for?
Kind of depends. Depends if I'm paying attention during the year.
Oh, that is true.
If you're paying attention, it's really easy. But it's also, but it's like it makes it easier. But at the same time, it's like you gotta always be on your game because she'll buy something she wants just on her own whenever.
Exactly.
And so it's like I'll have like 2 or 3 things in my head in like July, and then by September she's bought those 3 things, and I'm like, well, I really got to lock in these next 2 months and pay attention, or I'm gonna be screwed.
Yeah.
And my big thing is that all of the gift giving holidays that I have for her happen in one half of the year, and then I'm clear for the other back half. Like literally Christmas, Valentine's, her birthday.
That's how it is. Trifecta.
And our anniversary.
Ooh.
Are all right in a row. Like the 4
Get
big
it done.
ones are all right in a row between December and early May.
Is that a big deal for the dating kids?
What?
The anniversary, if you're not married or engaged?
Yeah, I mean, until you become.
How do you know when it first started? Is it first date?
Kate knows. Kate knows.
Yeah, usually you decide, like you have a conversation. You're like, by the way, when are we doing this? Well, it looks like we're going to be together for this first year. Are we doing the first date? We doing like when we became exclusive? How are we doing this whole thing? And you figure out what date you're going to both roll off of. We roll.
And
off.
there
Wow,
was a
I never knew it was that deep.
There was a definitive date when you're exclusive.
Some people there is.
No, I
don't.
don't.
Conversation.
Because like E and I were friends. We worked together at a TV station. We were friends. And then, so it's hard to pinpoint an anniversary. Our wedding is one thing, but
well, yeah,
what about when
after you get married, you don't got to worry.
What about when
you guys didn't do anniversaries when you were dating?
I think we celebrate.
So because
when
it was
I asked her,
ambiguous.
I asked her on the. I told you on Mark Twain Lake on the boat in a nice cute cove. I proposed to her then, so I think that's the date that we use.
Why don't you use your wedding?
What? We could do that too. I don't know. It could be one or the other,
or when you got engaged.
Right now,
that's a good one.
I thought that was what we. Whenever I proposed to her on the boat,
your wedding date for your anniversary.
Maybe it is the wedding date. She reminds me, and then we do stuff.
More importantly, what's yours and Andy's anniversary? Because I know that's more important.
I got 2.5 hours.
What do you
with
get,
him
Andy,
after
for your anniversary?
What's he going to annoy me about today?
He gets him another year of him not beating him up.
Oh man!
Happy birthday.
We get we take 2 weeks off though, which is nice. We've both been busy. He's been busy as hell. Hell, when he's not going on the trip of the Blues, like he's literally either Chloe's in soccer in Dallas, and Ty is traveling literally all over the United States and Canada. They're in Canada a couple weeks ago. He flies in, flies out, goes up there. He's everywhere with his kid traveling. It's crazy. I don't know how I could do it. These guys, man, with 3 kids and they're all playing sports, and then they have a full-time gig where they're traveling. Whoa! How do you do it?
Now, maybe my kid is just a kid, but when we chose his select team, select or whatever it is, club team, we didn't want one that traveled a lot.
I don't blame you. I think
there's a lot of baseball around here.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And we hear stories, even in soccer. We got friends of ours, kids are elite soccer players, whatever. But the parents say, we go on a trip to California and they play another St. Louis team.
It's unbelievable. We're playing a St. Louis team that we could have set up and just had a little round robin tournament with.
Someone's getting paid off.
Somebody's getting paid off it. I think also you kind of, now, especially in hockey, all the kids are doing it, man. Like they want to get out. They want to travel. They want to go to these tournaments. There's always somebody watching. Like they feel like they have to keep up.
And the parents love that because it becomes sort of a social thing.
Well, yeah, they have a good time. But on the other hand, you're spending money.
A lot.
The whole, I mean, hotel, food, everything.
And then there's the danger. Not everyone. I'm just saying, because we researched all this, that the kid gets burned out because it's too much. Because now sports are becoming like a year-round thing. It is true. If you don't have a coach or a club team, you're not getting the reps. You might not be able to keep up even if your kid has that ability. So you have to weigh all these factors.
Yes. And sometimes the parents want it more than the kid, and they keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. But if you got money and that's what you like doing, then,
I have no problem with people doing what they want to do.
I just look at it like, God, I just don't know how they have time for it, So.
And every parent is a jerk about their kid playing sports. Like, I like to think I'm not, but I still make you watch video of Tyler pitching, don't I?
Yeah, but
Don't do
I
that.
like no.
I wouldn't do it to you, Rob.
I like that stuff.
Don't do that.
I like that stuff.
I do. If I care, I'll ask.
I trust me. Even when
I would not even bother to show you.
I like that stuff.
And honestly, if you played something other than baseball, I'd ask, because I have no. When it comes to youth baseball, I have zero insight to provide to that video, and so don't show me that.
I like that.
He's playing a little basketball, please.
I will say that
I want to see the handle. I want to see the.
He gave up on
the elbow
basketball.
tucked.
He has no ups.
The funny thing is though, like parents though they got to be so annoying. And I remember this happening too. Like they never compliment your kid. You know what I mean? They never compliment your kid. It's always out there. I mean, they're all the same. You'll get the one guy that's really nice. He understands. Maybe a couple people get it, but most parents, especially at a young age, they don't. And they don't even know they're doing it. And they'll yell at your kid while he's playing. Meanwhile, his kid's toe picking all over the damn ice, but they don't know that. They're yelling at your kid. Pass the puck. Like, shut up. Just he's not listening to you. We'll let the coach talk. We'll talk to him. Just shut up.
Or the other parent that knows
stupid ass
a little too much about how your kid's doing. Like your kid gets asked to be on the pitch for another team in that same organization. So he pitched, and then he's playing like in another game, and the parent goes, "Oh, I saw your kid pitch." How? I barely knew that.
So funny.
I played high school basketball.
Poor Tyler, though. Poor Tyler inherited
Charlie.
my athletic ability. So I'm not saying that there's a pro contract in his future. He'll be a business student.
Yeah, I just feel like, man, oh man, there's so many. The sport, it's so expensive. They were talking. Brett Barra had something about hockey and youth hockey and how it's the most expensive sport going. Man, for Christmas, can you guys play returns from Hot Take Central 1
reruns
from back when the show had good producers?
Oh, that's a shot.
Good producers.
Yeah, but if it's from a guy named Boone's, I don't really care.
You don't like that name?
But also, Rock sets up cameras.
I know. All he does is work.
Nonstop.
Everything he's doing is for the show.
He still hates us, mostly me, but he does a really good job.
Rock, do you hate Jimmy?
No.
Clip that off.
I don't hate
Clip that off.
I don't hate anybody.
That's a lie.
Exactly. There it is. Of course not. I don't hate anybody. God dang. Is that suspect still cruising around near Brown University? No, can't.
I got other videos. Still can't see him.
Can't find him. Can't find him. He just went in, shot a couple people, walked back outside, cruising around. Doesn't stick out at all in that around there, huh? What's going on around here?
He looks to be a light-skinned 5'8", heavy, little bulky guy.
He did look a little bulky when he was
chubby
with his mask on and everything. I mean, he sticks out like a sore thumb, walking back and forth. Those mansions in the background.
They'll get him. Someone will turn him in.
Been a while.
Someone will turn him in.
Yeah. I don't know where you can.
You know what
hide.
else too? Now maybe these criminals are getting hip to it, but now they do these like data searches with all the pings from a cell phone, where they have these data processing things that can figure out where it went, that it has to be this guy. That's how they've caught a lot of criminals.
Yeah.
They can figure out the footprint by the pings.
If I'm that other kid, though, that they blasted all over social media, you know what I'm saying? And put his first and last name out. I guess he got a lawsuit coming.
Yeah, I don't know. How did that happen?
I don't know. I think people still believe that he's the killer.
And
on social
and
media.
that circulated.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? They screwed that up. They posted it everywhere.
So, like, for example, I have a lot of Twitter followers that I bought, obviously. And if I wanted to do something to you next tragedy, I could just say police are questioning Cam Janssen
And put that picture
and
of
throw
me.
that Russian picture out there.
It's over. Over.
I was listening to old episodes on Hot Take Central 1 and heard the drop of Kat saying she wanted the rough stuff. You got to find that one, Rock.
Doesn't appear to exist in the Cole folder. So sorry, guys. I'll check the Seth folder.
Was there a Seth folder?
I have no idea.
Was it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I just don't know. It's all the old HTC One drops that I pull are in Cole's folder, and so I don't know if there's a Seth folder.
You know, there's a time.
Seth folder. Let's see here.
The smooth brain
Do
folder.
you remember when Seth said to me, "We don't have the ability to play drops here," and I was like, "No, you do." Remember we had that argument on the air. He's like, "You don't understand." I go, "I do. I've worked in the studio like a lot, and you don't have the rapid fire machine, whatever that thing was called."
Yeah.
But
that somebody
everyone
stole.
always was
That
able
Rockio stole.
to find some
Not what happened.
right to.
But then he started. But he was good at playing drops.
But in the beginning, he said you can't do it. You don't remember that? I was like, no, you can. Trust me.
Oh, that's great.
Jim, you don't understand. No, I do. I understand.
Jim, you don't understand. Yeah, I've been around for a little while.
That's fantastic.
Oh, it's great.
I love Jim. You don't understand.
Oh, it's
no.
no.
God, I need to start saying that more. Jim, you don't understand.
Man, oh man. I like that a lot. I also saw that Rob Reiner, I guess his kid, they're saying that they went to the Conan O'Brien Christmas party or something. Those two had a big fight in front of everybody. And I guess that was the night before. Crazy.
And Trump is an idiot.
Idiot for that. Although Rob Reiner rips Trump so bad, but he can't help himself. That was a bad
guy
look.
was a
bad look.
You can disagree with him. You know, like I tweeted out.
Take the higher ground.
I loved his work.
Take the higher ground.
Who cares?
That's such a ridiculous comment to make when the guy has literally never taken the higher ground.
No, I know. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm just like, he can't help
He said he should have.
I said he should have.
Taking the higher ground isn't in his vernacular. He doesn't understand the phrase. He doesn't have that bone in his body.
Nope. If you go after him, he does not care. He has no filter. He will not take the high ground. No doubt about it.
I saw
somebody thin-skinned should be president.
Yeah, I mean, he is thin-skinned when it comes to that. 100%.
I saw a clip of
100%.
James Woods. I guess he was on one of the Fox shows.
Yep.
Big time right-wing
yeah.
guy. And a brilliant actor, too.
Yeah.
And I guess he was friends with Reiner and said Reiner kind of saved his career.
Yep.
Said some beautiful things, which.
And he's hardcore on Twitter.
He's a hardcore right-winger.
Yeah.
There's no question. But like a guy died,
That's what you do.
You appreciate him for what he brought.
That's what you do.
You can disagree with someone without hating them.
I agree. I agree with your agreement.
It's really sad.
I'm gonna watch.
It's really. Can you imagine being killed by your own kid?
Yeah, I know. Could you imagine the struggle that he had with his kid probably throughout his lifetime? I mean, horror. I mean, you could have all the money in the world, all the fame, whatever, have it all, but you got a kid that's uncontrollable, and he is on drugs, off drugs. You can't trust him. He's still leeching off you, and he's getting older. And it's hard to enjoy your life no matter what kind of perks you have when that's the cloud hanging over you at all times.
That's your heart.
And the crazy thing is, like, he made a movie with his son about addiction to try to like see, like, he talks about how it's like, I hope that like this gives me perspective from his point of view on what it's like to be an addict and how hard that is. Because he's like, I also hope he gets the perspective of how hard it is to be the parent of an addict and how hard it is to see them go through that. And so he literally made a movie with him about this to try to like connect it and get through it. And apparently there was a TMZ report, I think, where the wife was telling friends that like they were kind of getting at their wits' end where they didn't know how to control him. They didn't know what to do about his addiction or anything anymore. So
Rock, I know a lot of people that are going through this.
Yeah.
And I'm friends with their son who I had to step away from throughout the years as well. Because I couldn't handle it. Him being around. Couldn't take him anywhere, couldn't do anything. Geeked out. Every time you see him soaking wet. Geeked out. trembling. Like, I know that face. I know exactly what you're going through.
I saw a clip from the kid. I guess they did a talk show.
I saw.
And the kid was like, it wasn't so much the story. It was that we were working together on a movie, which we both loved. It just shows, though, like he was okay for a while, then he would fall back. And in order to get past it, better than me, right? You have to want to beat it.
Yeah, because people just tell you. What sucks when you go through stuff is the majority of the people you're talking to have never been through it. And they're the ones trying to tell you to get off. And you're like, shut up. You have no idea. I'm shaking all night long. I'm dying. I'm freezing.
Yeah, I try to.
You know what I mean? Like, and you're telling me shut. So you rebel.
I try to tell my buddy who kicked alcohol. I'm like, dude, I you don't understand how much respect I have for you. I'm like, I don't think I'd be able to do it if I got hardcore addicted to something. I don't think I'd be able to pull myself out. I think I'd be one of the people that would lose that battle.
Yeah,
I'm like, the fact that you did that in a month and you've never touched unbelievable amounts of respect.
Yep. You know what I mean? And alcohol is really difficult because you can go through seizures, man. I mean, and not to mention it's everywhere. You got to get rid of your druggies. Cell phone, it's going to be a lot tougher to find them if you can't get a hold of them. But alcohol, hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here. Every social that you go to, every gas station you see, it's right there peeking at you, looking at you like, where are you going? I will say I went to that, charity event for autism, and just seeing what these parents have to go through too as well is really a big time wake-up call. It's a big time wake-up call. And they do so much. That's why I do like going to those. I mean, I love going to those events. The parents go through a ton. It's every day, 24/7.
Or the Make-A-Wish kids that have other physical.
Yes.
And the parents, in some cases, know that they're going to have to help the kid along the way for the rest of their
life.
It's got to be heartbreaking.
Yep.
And then you also see these kids who are so freaking brave, and you're almost like, I'm not worthy of being in the same species. You see like people that deal with stuff, and we complain about this and that, right? I guess it's human nature.
Sometimes you need a wake-up call.
You wonder maybe they're put here so we can see what idiots we are for bitching.
Exactly.
Can I say bitching?
Yes, you can. I'll give you another one too. Sorry to be, but even last night at the Blues game, not just Chaser, because I see Chaser. I saw him Sunday.
He's a fighter, man.
He just, I don't know. He can't see. He's just going through so much.
You want to play a speech from last night?
Yeah, but I'll say seeing that little girl sing the national anthem that's going through it too. I saw her upstairs, and it just, God, cute little girl, doesn't know what's going on. She's just like, I don't feel good. God dang.
Oh my God.
Sorry, dudes. My bad.
That's damn.
God, she got me, dude.
But here's the thing: we're supposed to understand what we have, what we're dealing with. That isn't anything. Please recognize all of us. Me too. Stop complaining.
Exactly.
We have it made.
I know.
Look at the grace that people are dealing with their obstacles with. I don't have a right to say anything.
We got it pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. We got it pretty good. You want to listen to it? You got that?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, Chaser last night at the Hockey Fights Cancer Game. An incredible speech here.
I want to thank you all for being here tonight and supporting cancer cause. I've got my great doctor, Ramsey Abood, with me, our old captain, Garth Bookshire, and our older captain, Bernie Federko. First of all, thank you. And as all of you know, I've been having a little battle here the last few years fighting this cancer. Got punched in the nose a little bit a couple weeks ago. Found out, got it in my eyes, lost my sight for 6 days, lost my hearing, and it gives you a different thought, different mentality, sets you back. But the one thing that I have to live for is the support I get from all of you. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all you do for the city of St. Louis. The folks that are here, hold your cards high, because I know you're supporting yourself or somebody in this cancer fight. And I really appreciate the support my family have gotten in this community. Thank you again. And let's beat the hell out of this thing.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know how he does it. Like I said, I was doing. We were at his studio with Holly. Holly's flying in every 4 days a week. Dallas, hanging with him, doing a podcast that he doesn't need to do. He's just letting her fly. He's doing it for him. Garth Butcher was with us. He's hanging out. He's got a lot of people around him, and he's just always on the move. Like after this, after I get done, I'm going to be with Andy for 2 hours. I'm done, cooked. Go home and take a nap for 2 hours.
Don't you think Chaser is so full of energy? He got to keep moving. Like that's right?
That it?
I think so. I mean, that guy's always been a fighter, and now he's can't just sit there.
He can, I guess.
Feel sorry. That's what I take away, and I think it's inspirational. Not just what he says, but how he's living.
I just don't. Yeah, God, man, he hasn't gotten better. I feel like optically when you see him.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. I don't know.
As long as he's still throwing punches, and fighting, that's the thing.
And then all of a sudden you get it to where you need it. No, so you start eating more, putting on weight. You don't eat, obviously. He's telling me about that. Like, whew.
Probably don't have an appetite for medication.
You got all that stuff in you, man. You have no oh God. Oh,
well, at least you'll be with Andy today.
Oh, jeez.
On the bright side.
Oh, we had a good podcast. It's coming out tomorrow. I know that the Wombat asked that we had Pete DeBoer on, who got fired from Dallas. He was my coach in Jersey.
We had Lance Lynn and Kyle Gibson talking about Dustin May signing. And the other thing on this is Cardinal territory. The other thing that they say is they are hardcore because they are like, you don't trade Donovan. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay.
Why do you say okay?
Of course you trade Donovan. Obviously you trade Donovan. It's a ridiculous statement.
Well, it's these guys saying he's still controllable.
2 years. I mean, 2 years when you're not going to compete in those 2 years.
He's still controllable.
No, that's not control when you're not going to compete in those years. It's a waste of control. It's pointless.
Listen, that's their point of view. He's still controllable.
What do they know?
Build around him.
What do they know?
Their point is build around him.
From the player's perspective, but you don't build around a guy who's going to be 31 when you have to give him a free agent contract when you're a bad team.
How is their perspective different? Like they have no connection to Donnie, or they're not trying to kiss up to the organization, or else they'd be going along saying
players are always going to be thinking, why can't we just win with this guy? But the point is that the organization that Chaim Bloom has to be thinking about 5 and 10 years in the future, which is his job. The players are never going to think that way.
Hear me out on this, okay? I'm not disagreeing with you because I think it would be more advantageous to deal him, okay? I get why. I agree with you, but I don't see, well, they're players. Of course they're going to say that.
They have a different mind. They have a different way of looking at sports than we do.
Yeah,
because
but
players.
But what's the difference between?
Aren't
players like managers and front office people all around baseball?
No, I think players have a different mindset than managers and front office people. They play their entire career with a now mindset. Managers go every day with maybe like a week to week mindset. But Chaim Bloom and people in the front office have to think about year to 5 year to 10-year mindset, and so it's a different way you consider facts.
I don't think you can lump two guys who are really smart saying, well, that's the way all play. Like they're both really smart guys. You can disagree with them. I did, but Lance Lynn is not an idiot that only.
Lance Lynn was an idiot.
Well, you say they can't think about the future.
I say he has
you said they think about now.
Yes,
he doesn't realize that.
He's an idiot.
I'm not saying he's an idiot. I'm just saying that when you're a player, you have a different way of looking at the game than a front office manager.
You don't think that a guy like Lance Lynn, who will probably, if he wants to coach, be a coach somewhere.
And a coach will have a different mindset than a front office guy.
I don't know if that's true because some of these coaches end up in the front office.
Then they change their mindset as front office people as opposed to being coaches because they have to.
I just think these guys view it this way. It's not because they're a player. It's because that's how they feel. And to say like they're not able to identify that they're looking at the now instead of the future. That's all. Maybe there's some of that, but they're smart guys and that's their opinion. I disagree with
Obviously,
them.
I think they're stupid. You're right.
You're telling you don't have the ability to look in the future as I do.
I didn't say that.
It seems that.
No, but they literally have played their entire career thinking about the game in a specific way. I'm not saying they can't widen their gap. I'm not saying as they get further away from the game they won't. I'm saying as players right now who literally played with Brendan Donovan, they're going to have a different, this is the guy you want to build around right now mentality than people who are looking at it who, first of all, have never played with Donovan, so they're not going to have that bias of like, guys, this guy is an incredible baseball player, which is, I'm sure, the mindset they're coming from. And that's fine, but in a way, it's looking at it from a different way, which is that Brendan Donovan's a great baseball player. The thing matters, Brendan Donovan being a great baseball player has nothing to do with wanting to keep him.
And that has nothing to do with their point of view, because they also want the Cardinals to do well and understand that they have to make some moves. In this case, their opinion is this guy has enough traction here where you can control him to put the ship on the right course and keep him. That's all.
Yeah.
It's just a difference of opinion.
But it's ignoring the facts of the free agency and his age. And those are like maybe the most critical facts of the argument.
They're in favor of trading other guys.
Who are they in favor of trading?
Some of the bullpen pieces.
Oh,
like JoJo. Like JoJo.
Well, a setup.
They're a pitcher too.
A setup man on an expiring contract. Way to go out on a limb on that one.
You asked me for a name and I gave it to you. You didn't say give me a limb. They're saying one guy's controllable. Keep them.
2 years.
The other guys you don't.
Yes, you're right. JoJo Romero, 1 year of control, no control. 2 years of control for Brendan Donovan. Massive amounts of control. So much control.
Well, they also think you don't think there's a difference between a bullpen piece who's coming off his best year ever and a guy who they think
coming off his best year ever?
JoJo?
No, Brendan Donovan coming off his best year
ever.
Why not trade
the
him?
difference is they look at the bullpen pieces differently than a position
Of course
player,
they should.
as most people do.
But again,
they're rational. I'm not here to defend their point of view, I'm trying to explain it. Anyway, you should check out Cardinal territory. And I think
about the interview you guys did?
I think it's fun.
What do you mean?
You guys did an interview on your podcast. We were talking about that for a minute.
Oh, did he cut me off? Oh,
he hates baseball. He don't love
Cam's
hockey.
talking about an interview with somebody new they've never talked to. You're talking about
he don't love hockey.
The same host you always have. How are you cutting into Cam on that one?
He don't love. He always has Andy, so it's usually the same thing.
He wasn't talking about Andy. He was talking about the guests.
I'm just saying it's usually the same interview. It's usually the same interview. Did you feel like I cut you off, Cam?
I don't remember.
What did Pete DeBoer have to say? Anything interesting?
Yeah, we talked about he's a coach for Team USA. He thinks everything is going to get done. He was actually on site in Italy, checked out everything. What else did he talk? Oh, we talked about him pulling out and Jurgen getting fired. God, he was cool. We talked about the fight, the brawl, what happened when we started the brawl in MSG in 2012. And he told the backstory of him talking to Lou and Lou saying, yes, start Cam. That's pretty cool. Bunch of stuff, man. He was great. Great. Although he was 15 minutes late. And I'm like, oh, boy. We had a game that night. I'm like, oh, God, is he Andy? Did he? And he popped on. I'm like, okay, good.
Isn't that the worst?
Yes.
When you're in place?
Yes, I'm ready to go. Boom. The worst is whenever they can't figure it out on their end. We stared at Craig Brewery for 25 minutes without hearing him. We just stared at him, and his face was getting so pissed. Every minute, he's getting more pissed and more pissed. We're like, oh, my God. 25 minutes. And all of a sudden, he had to call our producer, like, hey, Craig, can you do this and do that? Oh, my God.
We do that every week with Holiday or Gibson.
Finally, he goes like this. Yoink. Oh, hey, guys. Okay, I'm here. All right, let's go. One button. Hockey Bob chimes in. Folks who expect others to take the high ground are suckasses. We need to stop sugarcoating everything and making things sound better than they are.
Big Jesus guy.
Honest is always the best policy. And if folks can't handle it, the cold, hard truth, then those folks need to mature mentally. Abortion is murder, and pre-owned vehicle is still used, and an alcoholic is still a drunk. We live in a world where many people cannot tell the difference between fantasy and reality, fact, fiction, or truth and untruths. Sorry, I had a huge chew in my mouth the whole time. My bad, dudes.
Didn't mind that you had to chew in.
Sorry about that, homies.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that
That
text?
wasn't the bad part about the
What do you
text.
think about that text?
That's annoying. Ridiculous.
I don't understand the point. What was it in reaction to?
Should I read it again?
No.
Oh
No,
no!
you shouldn't.
Words have changed.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Like, does it really affect you?
I do agree with that.
Alcoholics not being called drunks anymore. Does it really affect you day to day? Is it really a problem for you?
And now,
good Lord,
I miss certain words though.
like
and
what?
use them.
Like
equality. Equality.
Use the words you don't like to use anymore. See what happens.
Equity.
No, I like equality. It's a different
Equity?
word.
It's
I
different
like
than equity.
equality.
What's that?
It's a whole thing. Equity versus equality. It's a whole thing.
I like equality.
It's a difference, though, right?
Between equity and equality?
Yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Not, big difference.
Big difference.
All we are saying is give peace a chance.
That's it. And children are our future.
I believe
God!
I believe that.
I think we should give hatred a chance.
Think so?
I think we have.
I think so.
I think
we are right now. I don't think it's working out too well.
Fair point.
You would think Rock would like Trump for Trump being so mean and hatred.
Why would you even say that?
Because he hates people too. And you feel like Trump hates people. I don't know. There's a connection.
Rock, for a progressive gentleman, he does hate a lot of people. For things that you
Jimmy,
can
the definition man. If you don't know who you are, just give Jim Hayes 5 minutes. He'll tell you who you are.
Well, you're someone that hates an entire city and everyone in there.
He'll tell you
Kansas
who you
City.
are. If you give him 5 minutes, he'll tell you.
You've
who you
told
are.
us.
If you don't, you say, I don't know what political affiliation is. Jim will tell you if you're a progressive or not.
Well, you are progressive with communist leanings. That's who you are. And you hate an entire city or you hate groups of people and lump them all together. I don't.
It's almost like I'm joking when I do that. And then you
Me
say,
too.
And then
Me too.
Okay.
You don't think Jimmy's joking?
No, I don't think so.
You think I really think you're a communist?
I think you actually do think I'm a communist. Yes.
Then that's
Put
on
the
you.
hat on
It's
then.
just things like
That's on you
I
then,
joke
Rob.
about a lot of things, but I don't say the same thing every day when it comes to jokes. You just say the same thing every day, so it makes me think it's not a joke.
Oh boy, you do.
God, you
Oh no.
Oh, let's see. Yeah. Now that Sharon and Clayton left you guys for TMA, is Hockey Boob the official first lady of Hot Take Central 2.0? I guess so.
What's her name said she didn't leave us?
Yeah, she said.
If we miss gender hockey, Bob, he will freak out.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we could do that. Even if you call him baseball, Bob, he freaks
He doesn't
out.
like that.
You don't like that.
He doesn't like that.
Hockey Bob said people can't handle the truth after dating an African queen from Bayless. Fulton's finest. That whole situation.
Listen,
I told him, you got to listen to me.
Cam, you know this. It is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. And that was pure.
I don't know if that's true.
I don't.
That was
think
pure.
I don't know if
I
that's
do
true.
not
I don't know if I don't
think
I don't
that was pure.
I don't think I've ever really. I don't think I've ever agreed with that.
downtrodden because they got. You know,
There's a lot of ways to experience life, and
First of
and
all-
there's a lot of girls that.
First
stay
of
away
all,
from it.
if it was never really love, if it was some sort of scam. Maybe it was two people who had love.
So you think it's better
but
for
their situations didn't
you
meld.
fall in love with a girl and think that you're going to live the rest of your life with her, and she does something and breaks your heart. That's good for you in the future. I don't know.
Cam, here's another meaningless thing to throw out.
I mean,
What
I
doesn't
don't
kill
know.
you
What
only
you-
makes you stronger.
I mean, that in some cases, I'm telling
I
you.
call BS on that one too. I
I don't
think that might be a useless tautology.
In some cases, though, I would say you go through some pain, baby. Then you're like, I've been through this. Let's go. I've been through this. Let's go. Okay.
Pope Jug says, "Stop reading text from Jeffco Trailer Park."
Yeah, baby.
I do believe that, first of all, the pain we're talking about, unlike the pain other people really have going, right? I'm not saying things don't hurt us along the way, but if you're fairly happy with what you have in life and you're trying to look at the positives, every experience you had along puts you where you are.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right? Good or bad, if you're contented at all, everyone's looking for, more happiness or whatever. But that's the experience that puts you where you are. So embrace it.
Embrace it, baby. Oh, man. Oh, man.
And that's my own words that I didn't steal from anyone.
Well, let's see here. All right. Okay. St. Louis.
These are Cam's own words.
All you out there.
Is this what we're waiting for?
It's Cam's own words, yes.
Listen, you want a backyard paradise next summer?
I do.
No, this isn't the one we're waiting for.
No, we don't do it. We don't do it.
We love Splash
on Tuesdays.
STL.
We do it on Tuesdays.
We don't do
Splash
it.
STL.
We don't do it on
We don't do it
Tuesdays.
today. Sorry, guys.
You want that library, don't you?
Just
Honestly, I just want the backyard that Splash STL can give me.
Yeah, I know. So do I.
Like, I'm not big on yards, but if it can look like Splash STL, I'm all of a sudden a big fan.
I was telling you, yesterday it was 12 degrees in the morning, and then by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like, I could barbecue.
It's gonna be like 50 today.
I could barbecue.
I want an outdoor kitchen.
God, yes. Anyway, listen, you got to talk to Merrimack Pools and Outdoors now. Merrimack Pools and Outdoors is a family-owned St. Louis business helping families make the most of their backyard. From pools and patios to outdoor kitchens, fire features, and even sport courts. They'll design and build the perfect retreat for relaxing, entertaining, and making memories. With a free on-site consultation, professional design, and over 25 years of experience, Merrimack Pools and Outdoors will bring your vision to life. Start your backyard transformation today at SplashSTL.com. That's SplashSTL.com.
They will be with you every step of the way. That's important, right?
God, yeah.
There's a lot of companies pushing that stuff. If you want to get it done, you're going to have to start making some decisions now. But that's the good thing about these guys. Every step of the way.
Let them draw you up something. Get that vision. And then you're thinking about it. You know what I mean? Now you're like, okay, let's start putting this together. It's a good feeling. You know what I mean? It's a process depending on how big the project is. But every day, I saw it firsthand watching my neighbor put their pool in. And I'm like, they dug that up now. Oh, okay.
Cool.
Oh, this. And all of a sudden the pool shows up. This monster. And I'm like, oh, boy. I'm like filming it, chilling.
Can you go swim anytime you want there?
Yeah, but I'm not a Hoosier. I'm not a Hoosier.
You don't just show up and jump in?
I'm not.
They got a big fence?
No, there's no fence.
So you could just walk over and swim?
No fence.
Maybe.
He's got it, so it looks sleek. So it's grass. He's just got a little thing goes right up to this pool. It's dug perfectly. It's all evened out in his backyard. But he has to put, now that there's no fence, he's got to have this little machine that goes and covers it.
No.
It's awesome.
That's a blessing.
Yes.
Because I used to have to cover on when I had a pool.
Scary.
I actually found that relaxing, cleaning it and skimming it.
Yeah, sure.
But it is a pain sometimes.
Yeah, and he cleans his a lot, but he's got this little button that just goes, and you can walk on it. Okay, if the kids go out there or whatever, or deer, it's not going to fall on the damn thing. But remember the old school pools when you put that cover on, and then you had those like water bags around the side
to hold them in place.
Oh God, your dog would walk on it and it'd fall through. Like, oh yeah, scary. What an idiotic response. What does Hockey Bob dating and still friends with an African queen have to do with fact or fiction?
I don't know what
did I mess that up?
Bob's big on like talking about like definitions and stuff like that, but it's just like the guy doesn't know what words mean, so I get really confused about why he's the champion of that one. But it's a great exercise in showing. But that's complaining about people like not caring about facts, and you just like can't get over the fact that like the word is a little different now, but it means the same thing. It's like it doesn't change the fact of what the thing is. So why are you bothered?
Is Hockey Bob a good man?
I don't want to get into this.
I think he is.
It's such a weird question to ask.
No, it isn't.
I think walking around.
We rate everyone. We praise or kill everyone.
Exactly. If you walk around and tell people they're going to hell, you're a bad person. There. We'll play cut and dry. We'll play cut and dry. You walk around.
He did tell you that. He did tell you that.
Tell people they're damned for all eternity.
Wow.
You're a bad person.
I do kind of feel that way too. Like I'm damned. I'm going to hell.
You're a bad person.
You know what?
Probably purgatory.
He told me I was going to burn an HE double hockey sticks, but guess what? I still think he's a good person because I'm better than him. I just virtue signal.
There it is.
I just virtue signal. Yes.
Yes, I'm better than him. I do think he's a good guy.
What about Iggy? Is he a good guy? Rock?
Who's a better guy?
I just got the death stare.
All right,
that's why I don't put a camera on me.
Well, we are, though. We are. All right, let's go to break. Let's regroup. Don't go anywhere. Hot Take Central 2.0.
The Lou Information Station, a whole new way to enjoy content created just for those of us in the St. Louis area. It's a whole new way to advertise and promote your business. Reach out and find out just how different we are. If you're tired of one-sided advertising offerings or your traditional media rep trying to shove digital marketing down your throat, visit luinfo.com and click on advertising. Or email partnerships@luinfo.com for more information.
Buddy.
What do you say, buddy? Man, life comes at you fast. 1 minute you're cruising home, the next flashing lights in your rear view.
And that's when you need backup. With the Legal Buddy app, you can connect to a local attorney in seconds.
Seconds? Not waiting days for a callback?
Nope, right away. DWI, car accident, criminal charge, traffic ticket, Legal Buddy's got your back.
So it's like having a lawyer in your pocket.
Exactly. Someone ready to step in the moment you need them, no matter the situation.
That's peace of mind.
That's Legal Buddy.
We're always going to be buddies, right?
All right, where do I get this?
Just download the Legal Buddy app at LegalBuddyApp.com. Register and use code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Nice. Tickets, accidents, legal trouble, you're covered.
The Legal Buddy app, always on your side. Download it today. Enter code LEGAL for your chance to win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Buddy, it don't get much better than this.
Yep.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen. GetBC.com.
Your LouInfo.com news report. A man is in custody after a woman was found stabbed near a burning home in Wright City on Sunday morning. Police were called to Curlin Drive around 6 a.m. and found a 43-year-old woman with severe stab wounds. She is listed in stable condition. The suspect is being held at Warren County Jail. Missouri deer hunters could see major changes to hunting regulations next year. The Missouri Conservation Commission has given initial approval to a proposal that would eliminate the 5-day chronic wasting disease portion of firearms deer season. The plan would also eliminate the state's CWD management zone. If finalized, the changes would take effect June 30th of 2026. A New Haven mother and daughter are facing charges after animals were found inside a storage unit last week. Police say they were alerted after animal noises were reported during below freezing temperatures. Investigators with the Humane Society of Missouri searched the unit and removed the animals. Their condition has not been released. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We're in pretty good shape for the next few days. Upper 40s, and we get sunshine today. Overnight looks cloudy. We'll drop into the mid-30s, and then warming up a little bit on Wednesday, sunshine and low 50s. Then on Thursday, our next system moves in with some showers possible. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
Fast Track Auto Transport has been a trusted leader in vehicle shipping for over 25 years, providing reliable, affordable service across the U.S. Fast Track offers fast and safe transportation solutions for individuals, dealerships, fleets, and businesses of all sizes. The Fast Track team prides itself on honest communication, competitive pricing, and real-time tracking, which gives our customers peace of mind from pickup to delivery. Whether you're shipping a single car or managing a large fleet, Fast Track delivers a smooth, hassle-free experience every time. Come see why Fast Track Auto Transport has been St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs for over 25 years. The trusted way, the safe way, the Fast Track way. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004. That's ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004.
Listen up, fellow timeshare owners. If you're a timeshare owner and you want out at all costs, you're done, frustrated, tired of wasting money, you don't use the darn thing. Get out now. Hire the best Bulldog timeshare cancellation team in the business. Their in-house legal team, headed by a timeshare cancellation lawyer, can help you fight the biggest and baddest companies out there that sell timeshare. At some point, you were using your timeshare, but now you're not, and you're tired of wasting money. Before you go to the poorhouse, Call right now and learn how you can stop the maintenance fees and put more money back in your pocket. Their services cost you a lot less than you think, and you'll save a lot of money over time. Call the Timeshare Exit Hotline now. It's a free consultation.
800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. 800-824-5131. That's 800-824-5131.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes
These two men here, are they with you?
on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Yeah, baby. 8:52 on a Tuesday. Just like we said, it's going to be a little bit nicer coming up here, man. Thank God. I know the Blues are going to be in Florida. I always remember like playing with the Blues. Like we're always in Calgary on the 23rd. We play Calgary in Calgary. Always, I felt like
It's a good Christmas feel.
It's god awful.
It's cold.
It's cold. It's a late game.
It's a winter holiday.
You get home, it's just cutting in on your Christmas vacation, your days off. The worst feeling is getting caught coming from Jersey. I'd get delayed, man. My plane, you have to get stuck. I'm just counting down. I haven't seen my family in a while. Listen, I'm not in Iraq. I get all that, but I missed my mom. And when I was really young and I was gone, like I missed my parents, my house, my family. You know, living up in Canada, I always try to get home for the holidays, and it would just be the biggest disaster. And I'd finally be home for like 16 hours and have to turn around and go back. God.
Lance Lynn, who's on my podcast and doesn't know baseball. Kidding.
Rock ain't taking
he was taking
Rock ain't taking nothing today. He's got it in his eyes.
He had a morning flight out of New York back to St. Louis, and it was bad weather, and he had to finally they got on their flight. It's like 6 p.m. But he had you ever those sky lounges or whatever, you got to pay. Are you in one of those? Do you have one?
No.
Oh, you just walk in because you're Canadian.
No,
I would assume would make it a lot easier. I've been like
they're nice.
Traveling with Ball Game a couple times.
Good
You
to go
go
to the
with Ball
bathroom.
Game. They have food and drinks and like plenty of some of those in an airport. They don't have enough seating in a lot of places.
I know.
So people are sitting on the floor waiting to get on.
Disgusting.
The Sky Lounge has ample comfortable seating.
The bathrooms are nice. You have your own stall in the bathrooms. They sponsored our radio show for a while.
The Sky Lounge?
Yeah. At
Did they give you free
Lambert?
membership?
Yes. Yeah. I remember that. We had to go do a video. TJ and I had to go in there and do a video of eating food and stuff like that. I just didn't fly that. I wasn't flying that much at the time.
Rock, you got that? Rachel have
He
that?
flies private. No, you could do that money. Listen,
I would love to fly private.
you have to have a ton of money to fly consistently private.
It's better.
Oh God.
It's better.
God. Of course it's better. You go park down in Chesterfield. You go to Wincy's first. You have a couple of beers. You do your thing. You go Winty's and you go park right there. You walk right in. Hi, everybody. I'm going to make a coffee and get these little snacks right here. You pull your car right up to the plane. They take your car. They pack everything and go in there and fix a damn Bloody Mary. Get out of here.
And
oh my God.
You almost forget about your carbon footprint.
No doubt. Then you virtue signal.
You buy you buy carbon offsets. That's how you do
You
it.
can bring anything on the plane. Get out of here.
What is that? What is he holding there? Oh no.
What is that? What is that?
Oh, Rob.
Dude, I need to be.
It literally
You ass.
bigger. I told you.
I look terrifying there. I look like I'm most wanted list.
That's pretty good.
I look like I'm on the most wanted list. Like I'll put you downtown Chinatown.
No, and you don't
I'll
like
blow things
you
up.
don't look
I'll
like the
shoot,
typical
I'll do-
thug. You look like the specialist.
Yes.
The specialist they bring in.
Yes. I'm creeping in and killing you and creeping out.
Some people say that thug has a racist meaning. You look like a thug.
You're damn right I do. You're damn right I do. God. With a blue chew. Good God.
You
Thanks,
never had
Rock.
your nose broke?
Yeah. It cracked on me a couple times. My visor did it in juniors. Spread my nose out pretty big.
They have to
Still got it.
push it back in place.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I still have sinus problems. I snore. Oh, my poor wife. Blow it.
Like this.
I'm so gross. Like, if she ever leaves me, it would be really difficult to be with another woman because I think I would gross her out, not even knowing I'm
You're
doing
a beautiful man.
I wouldn't even know I'm doing it. I wouldn't even know. Of all the stuff I do, I would gross out somebody.
Most men do gross things. I think you're
farting in the middle. Oh, God. Getting home from drinking, doing things, my stuff in my stomach's going crazy. Oh, yeah.
Don't you
yeah.
blame it on the
toilets? Disaster.
Don't you blame it on the dog like I do?
The dogs, our dogs, these two little puppies, Willow and Lulu, they don't fart.
Oh,
I do.
My dog rips them nonstop.
We had dogs that did that, and it would wreck you. I don't understand it. Some dogs do, and some dogs don't. Our dogs don't, which is great. So I don't need to blame it on. If people are over, I'm not doing it. But if it's me and Kate, I don't care. But God, am I gross. Sweating too.
You're a beautiful man. Rock is a beautiful man.
Beautiful man.
Gino says people that live out in Chesterfield calling Wendy's a dive bar cracks me up. It's the closest.
Awesome.
It's the closest thing they got. Gino.
I hate that area in Chesterfield though. It looks like some of the buildings. We were at doing at Steve's Hot Dogs going there, and I'm just like looking around on Airport Road there. It's just like the buildings look like crap. They just built this huge concrete block. Looks like you're in Soviet Union.
Yeah, it's an industrial area.
But
right?
I don't think it's industrial. It just has office buildings.
Where the Chesterfield Airport is, Airport Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's industrial in there.
It just, the buildings look like crap. The buildings look terrible.
Why don't you?
I'm gonna write an email.
Why don't you submit some schematics and redesign them?
Did you know what I'm talking about? You guys out there?
You want a hammer and sickle on top of that building?
That's what it looks like. Rocky-O.
What?
It's a fact. It's a fact that if a person does not accept Jesus as their Lord and Savior, they cannot get into the kingdom of heaven. So the only logical conclusion is that we'll go to hell and Hades. And the fact that a person chooses not to believe in God, Jesus, or the Holy Ghost does not mean they don't exist. I have literally been over to 10 scenarios where I should have died, but yet I'm still here. And only God can create life, and only God has the right to end life. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you're a bad person. It's fine.
I got deep with that, didn't I?
Wait, so none of my tribe we're all burning?
Yep.
Yeah. I told you I'm going to purgatory for like 300,000 years.
Millions of
but
people.
It's like a week and a half.
Just billions of people.
I could do a week and a half.
Are doomed, and he thinks he can just walk around. Yeah, the rest of the world is completely.
What would your
screwed,
heaven look like?
I'm great.
What would your heaven look like, Rock?
I'm not sure, man. I'm sure.
I look at it like I would go there right now, and I'd see my mom,
Right.
and she'd be smiling. I'd see all my animals. Oh God Almighty!
Well, yeah,
my pawpaw, who I never really,
nice sectional where you could all sit and enjoy.
And just do
maybe
whatever.
a chicken parm sandwich.
I got really mad one time. I had a teacher one time who told me that I was explaining heaven, and they're like, "Well, your animals aren't going to be there. Animals can't go to heaven."
Shut your mouth.
I got so mad at that teacher.
Shut your mouth.
I got so mad at that
It's
teacher.
the first thing I'm going to see. They're going to be like,
so much. It bothered me to this day. It still kind of bothers me that the teacher said that.
Dogs are better than humans. They are.
Okay.
My dog's better than yours.
My dog is better. Aren't dogs better than humans?
Yes.
Now,
yes.
Truth is, like if they were starving and they could eat your carcass, they might.
So maybe they're not.
They might.
Or they might just die.
Look, these are questions I don't have the answers to. You have to look
But you have
within.
no problem.
Look within your own heart.
No problem.
Calling you a
bringing
commie.
Bringing it up. Calling me a communist.
Oh, okay. We're going to break. We'll be back. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
Joined now by the boss, Dave Green. Dave, we're building something pretty special here, but running a growing media company takes more than great content. Tell us why you chose Home Bank for your business banking.
For us, it's all about relationships. With Home Bank, we're not just an account number. We know the people there, and they know us, our goals, and where we're headed. That personal connection makes all the difference.
Greener, when you say relationships, what does that really look like?
They not only know my name, Cam, they know our business. And when I need something, whether it's a phone call or a text, weekday or weekend, morning or night, I get a response from someone I know and help with whatever I need.
That's huge. And for a business like ours, you need a bank that can move at the pace you're moving.
Exactly. We're in a fast-changing media world, and Home Bank has been a steady partner through it all.
Home Bank is a team behind our team. Visit myhomebank.bank or call 855-577-2001.
Home Bank, member FDIC, more than a bank, they're your business partner. When you buy a hot tub, you want more than bubbles. You want value that lasts. At St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse, their low overhead means premium American-made products priced better than the competition and the best price guarantee in town. They'll beat any local dealer on a comparable model. With over 38 years in business and 400-plus five-star reviews, you can trust they'll be there to service your spa long after the sale. St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse, highest quality, best price. Visit besthоttubprices.com today.
Lunchtime just got a whole lot better at Hot Shots Sports Bar and Grill. From mouth-watering wraps to loaded quesadillas to bold, flavor-packed sandwiches, Hot Shots has something fresh every single day, along with your favorite wings, burgers, and pizza that you know and love. And don't sleep on those Hot Shots tacos. Plus, if you gotta be in and out quick for lunch, Hot Shots has you covered every day starting at 11 a.m. Find your nearest Hot Shot.
News reports on the Lou Information Station are presented by Brown and Crouppen.
So what's his handle?
GetBC.com.
You're gonna need lawyers, right?
People ask all the time, who the heck is low-cost airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rate you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. That's 800-298-0306.
Fast Track Auto Transport has been a trusted leader in vehicle shipping for over 25 years, providing reliable, affordable service across the U.S. Fast Track offers fast and safe transportation solutions for individuals, dealerships, fleets, and businesses of all sizes. The Fast Track team prides itself on honest communication, competitive pricing, and real-time tracking, which gives our customers peace of mind from pickup to delivery. Whether you're shipping a single car or managing a large fleet, Fast Track delivers a smooth, hassle-free experience every time. Come see why Fast Track Auto Transport has been St. Louis's go-to company for all your vehicle transport needs for over 25 years. The trusted way, the safe way, the Fast Track way. Visit ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004. That's ftautotrans.com or call 636-677-9004.
The Lou Information Station presents Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes.
Yeah, baby, let's go. Hot Take Central 2.0, Tuesday, Jay Randolph Jr. Studios. Cam Janssen, Jimmy the Cat Hayes, Matthew Rocchio, and Ed and Brody Herman. We're doing our thing. I just read a text, by the way, said Greg Warren, who I don't think I've met.
It's a great dude. Funny as heck.
Don't think I've met him. Apparently,
Funny
Greg Warren gave a shout-out to Hayes and Cam on Jimmy Fallon last night.
Wow.
I don't get it.
Is it true? Oh, wait a second.
No
That's
way.
true?
There's something more to it. Rock would have said something earlier.
I have the audio. I just hadn't played it yet. I just didn't want to.
Well,
I didn't want to ruin.
okay.
I didn't want to ruin the surprise.
Can we hear it now? I really want to hear
Give me
this.
a second. I got to fix
Oh
this
yeah,
camera.
do your thing. Yeah,
Ed and Brody are with us.
Do your thing.
And
And
they're-
do your thing.
And they're good people because they're like they want to hear it too.
Yeah, I mean that's huge.
Why us? He's on TMA.
I don't know him.
He's really a good dude and funny.
Is he from St. Louis?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was West Kirkwood High School class of
You probably
1986.
wrestled,
His dad was a wrestling
wrestled at
coach, Jerry
Mizzou.
Warren. Yeah.
Really?
He wrestled at Mizzou.
And he became
Yes, he
a comedian,
Really?
which is the most difficult damn thing
and
in the
here's
world.
the other thing too. He's a comedian that comes in as a guest and is funny doing that, which is hard. Because all the radio, they're like, okay, funny man, make a joke.
But I think maybe it's just some people just have that natural personality. He's just
a
sort of
good
comes
dude.
out
Yeah.
of them naturally. I'm shocked that you know so many details about him, Brody.
Are
That's
you
just
kidding
more
me?
of that.
Brody
insane
knows
brain.
details
everything.
about it.
But he knows his dad was a wrestling coach somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
Jerry
my
Warren, right at
God,
Kirkwood
man,
High
how
School.
deep does your knowledge go?
Wrestled at Mizzou for Roper. He was great. Oh, I love Greg.
What's up with you,
The
Brody?
only time I think I've ever chimed in significantly on a TMA episode is when Greg Warren was on.
Yeah, he was just on the other day,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
was.
So he was a wrestler, went to school, and was like, you know what? I'm going to try this comedy
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. It evolved into that.
It ain't easy.
One of
No.
his best bits is that when he's a wrestler, he also played the flute in band.
Yes.
And he'd be in a wrestling match, and he said his best friend in high school was a black dude. Would say,
Huey,
hit him with the flute, Greg. Go ahead, flute man.
God.
Yeah.
Rudy Tooty Flutie, go, Greg.
And somebody probably
hilarious.
Somebody chirped him for playing the flute, and he's like, "I'm going to double leg you and put you in a pretzel roll."
That was part of his
Man.
routine. I saw
Love
him.
that bit.
I've seen him a couple times in person. I cramp up. That's my gauge. Like if I cramp up laughing, then
Let me tell
I'm
you,
a happy guy.
He's a bold and fearless guy. I've never met him, and I hadn't heard of him till this morning. But anybody who's got the courage to get on stage and do stand-up comedy, that already you got credit in the bank there. But then also to have the confidence to pull that move. I mean, come on.
He's a good dude. He also he has
the
a pod,
flutes.
He has
how
a
many
pod,
how many men are playing flute
Right,
to begin
that's-
with? You
and-
got to be comfortable with yourself. You got to have confidence. That's impressive.
Jethro Tull, baby.
He also has a podcast I think called The Consumers with other comedians that's doing very well. Good for you, Greg Warren.
Yeah, I'm picky.
Still don't believe
when-
he gave us a shot.
I don't get it. I don't believe it.
Well,
either.
he's pulling the clip.
I don't believe it either.
Either he did or he didn't.
I don't know. What's up with you, Brody? What's up, baby?
Nothing too much.
What are you into right now? Like,
Oh,
what-
I'm into a lot of things. We got a lot going
Why
on.
don't you tell him who you got interviewed by yesterday?
Oh yeah, Ryan did a good piece. Hopefully it gets out there. Ryan Bowman. Hopefully the piece
He
gets
writes
out
for
there.
Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he
He
does.
was listening to the podcast this past Saturday, and of course, this weekend was John Cena's retirement. It was his final match. It was kind of a huge deal in
tapped.
that universe.
Yes, he tapped.
Yep. He did for only
tap.
the sixth time in his career.
Fifth time.
Well,
time.
now fifth. I thought you said on the show that he had only ever done it 5 times.
I think he did it once when he wasn't on the main roster, but he 5 times on the main roster is
Okay.
the official statistic.
So
that they're
talk
gonna
about that for just a second, because we didn't talk about that aspect on the podcast. I'm sure you will this
Yeah,
week.
we will this
Just
week.
that one thing. What's the significance of him
Yeah,
tapping?
so-
That's a big deal.
Yeah, so John Cena only before Gunther tapped out 4 times on his main roster career, once to Chris Jericho, once to Chris Benoit, and twice to Kurt Angle in his career. And that's his whole angle is never give up. I never tap out. And of course, Gunther told him, I'm going to make you break your one rule. For those who don't know, the Joker told Batman in The Dark Knight, I'm going to make you break your one rule. That's where it comes from. So,
yes, that's right.
and the whole angle going into the match was, I'm going to make you tap. You say you never give up, you're going to give up. Sure enough, he tapped out. He made him give up. And for the 5th time in his career, he tapped out to Gunther. So that's the storytelling wrestling. That's why I would have booked it the exact same way that they did it. Because that's
but
how
what
it
does
works.
that tell you about John Cena? Because that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
To put a guy over is a big deal. And they
What you
in the
do on the
wrestling
way out.
world, on the way out, that's the terminology they use
Yeah.
for when you help out another guy get to the next level.
Yeah.
You put him over.
Put him over.
But to put him over and let him, get you to submit on your final match.
You don't think he's ever going to go in the ring again? Maybe in
I
like
don't
4
know. Maybe
years
they
he
pay him
shows
a lot
up.
of money.
I bet you'll see him again.
I don't
Probably
know.
if they pay
It'll
him
take a
lot of money.
while. Yeah.
It'll take a
I
while.
would-
I mean, Steve Austin got back in the ring, so if Steve can do it, probably John will at some
But did
point.
he get back in this? Austin get back in the ring? He didn't really fight.
No, he just had a
'Cause he
little bit of
couldn't
a
do
buck
anything.
tussle with Kevin Owens. It wasn't much
that
of a
doesn't
match.
count. You
Yeah.
got to have a match to have it be a
No,
contest.
it was a
he was
match.
too
It was an
banged up.
official match. But it
Cena made a lot of money.
Oh
Yeah.
are
Oh,
you
my
kidding
God,
me?
yeah.
John made a ton of money on this match and all the other matches he's come back for. He's made a heck of a payday.
What and I think that's what got Sports Illustrated's attention, because you actually got contacted during the podcast.
Yeah.
after he did his sort of career retrospective on John Cena.
What'd they ask you about?
Yeah, it was just talking about, the pod and the station and my background and my career and really great job. Ryan's a great writer, great professional, and they, great organization over there. I'm looking forward to see, hopefully the article will be published and looking forward to really reading it. I think it'll be
Me too.
an excellent article.
Good for you.
Bring it in here.
Yeah.
Buy a bunch of them.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll bring it. I'll bring it in. I think it'll be an incredible, huge deal for the Lou Information Station. We're on the way up, guys.
That's right, baby.
We got so much great stuff here. So much great programming. You're not going to get it anywhere else. So many great shows. Too Many Men on a Mic, Wrestling on the Spectrum, the Earl Austin Experience, Elevate and Lead, Co-Found Hers. I mean, we just have so much.
It
great
is. It's a great show.
It's a lot of great shows.
But this is the show. Hot Take Central is the show that centers the station every day.
Yes, of course.
Like this is really gets the day started off.
When
just
Jimmy
right.
and Rock go at it.
We got a comment here from Putty Chains on the chat. He says, not a single non-wrestling person has ever heard of Gunther. It seems like a lame way to end the Cena career.
Ooh.
Oh, you know,
is there a more casual name for the casual fan that when they see the headline?
Because that's not the point of wrestling. Nobody's getting it. You're not supposed to be happy when the heel wins. I think the fact that people are angered and pissed by the result is when a heel wins a match.
But also fair to say too that this is Gunther like on the rise. Like this is a text or a message that we might look back on in 5 years and say that was the match that made this guy a household
that's
name.
where the hype
and
is
look-
going to be.
right.
Where the hype
And
is
look,
going to come from.
look what he's built since then. Because right now, Putty's correct. I mean, he's right for today.
Putty, you are correct.
You are correct for today. But it's all about what they do with Gunther over the next few years. That's going to make this match either look like it was brilliant or they could have done better.
Yeah, they could have done better. But I think Gunther will main event WrestleManias for year to come. He is a generational talent. He is the Victor Wembanyama of professional wrestling, and this is an example of.
Now, there's a name I don't get to hear.
Yeah,
ever.
there's. I knew that would get a reaction, but again, that's
First Knicks tonight, kids.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that matchup. By the way, I love these two teams going. The Knicks, you'll like this, Jim, are my pick to be in the NBA Finals representing the East. Oh, I think the Knicks are getting there. They have a clear path. It's their year. I'm feeling it, and they're going to go up against a buzzsaw against the Thunder. The Oklahoma City Thunder are an unbelievable team, and I think it'll be the Thunder.
How are
Knicks
the
in
Pacers
NBA
looking
Finals.
this year?
Not good because Tyrese Halliburton tore his Achilles.
Okay, well, listen, I don't.
But they're still better than I thought.
They're still better.
Yeah, only because historically, as a Knick fan, being from New York, Indiana, it always seems to be the team in the last 30 years that seems to be the team that always ousts them
because they had
at
Reggie
the key
Miller
moment.
shooting threes.
Yep.
Reggie Miller shooting threes, and then last year, right? They're the ones, and that was a good series.
It was a great series.
Weren't the Pacers really good, and then they got in that brawl? Weren't they really good that year?
Yeah, that was they used to talk about
And
the
it
brawl with the
ruined-
Pistons back
yeah.
in 2004, and that was at the end of Reggie Miller's
Yeah,
career.
that
and it
was-
set
And they
back
kind of got
some-
forced into it a little bit. And the fans came on, and you threw a couple punches. They all got suspended for like 20,
O'Neal
30
got suspended
games.
for I think the rest of the season.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, it was a big deal. It's called the Malice at the Palace.
Really
is what Cam is
interesting.
referring to back
I
in
love when they come up with a good nickname
It's
for a fight.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Malice at the Palace is a good one.
It
You
was.
end up feeling
That's
you end up
Thrilla
feeling
in
sorry
Manila,
for the
like,
Pacers.
level.
You end
Love
up feeling
those
sorry
guys.
for the Pacers.
Yeah, you do. Have you
Yeah,
ever seen
at
the
the end.
documentary?
No,
on
I never
Netflix?
feel
I
sorry
did.
for the Pacers.
I
Never.
did. After
Oh,
I
you
watched
did?
that, I'm like, oh, God.
Reggie
that
Miller made
sucks.
the choke sign.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
I kind of like that in sports. Think about good examples of that where a particular game or a play even is become so famous, so well known that the game gets its own nickname and everyone knows, like the Music City Miracle kind of thing, or
the Pine Tar game to me is
the
up
Pine
there.
Tar game is like that. The Immaculate Reception in football,
Yeah.
like or the catch in baseball, the Willie
Or the
Mays
Denkinger game,
1954.
that the blown
Right, the
call.
blown call.
Yeah.
The Bartman game.
Yes.
Oh, that poor kid.
The bloody sock game.
Oh.
Jeffrey Mayer, the Jeffrey Mayer
the Jeffrey
game.
Mayer game, or the flip, where Jeter does that flip
Yeah.
play to home. There are a million of them, but how fun are those? Like that would be a fun book to compile.
Yes.
Is all of the games that earned a nickname,
Yep.
and then you just make each game a chapter, and you just talk about like the significance of what it was, and how and who gave it the nickname too, because There are other games you wonder, how does that game not have a nickname?
There's
The Ray Allen Game 6 game when he had that shot against the San Antonio Spurs. How does that not have a nickname?
The St. Patrick's massacre was always a good one. That's when the Blues and the Blackhawks brawled.
Right.
Oh,
See,
here comes Shallow Day.
I love when
That's
stuff
a
like
good
that
one.
happens. You know, the Boston Massacre, there's a 4-game series in 1978 where it brought the Yankees back into that series.
The Norman Conquest.
So,
The Oklahoma Sooners roll Missouri like 66 to 7 or
Yes.
something like that. The Norman Conquest, perfect.
Yes.
Norman.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
College
That's an
football, isn't that
awesome
what
one.
college football's known for? They always have great names for their bowl games, their rivalry games.
Jim, I see the wheels turning in your head.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking
this might be your book.
No, my book is going to be about
77 to nothing.
litigation. This industry. And I was thinking that one game that Taylor Motter had 2 hits. Remember the Taylor Motter game?
Rockio.
Who is the greatest flash in the pan Cardinal?
It's David Freese.
Spezio,
No,
Bo Hart.
Bo Hart.
It's got to be.
Wait,
Spezio had a career.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's
all
Bo
right.
Hart.
Bo Hart
Okay.
came up
Yes.
and instantly
Yeah.
was hitting the ball all. He exceeded all of his minor league stats.
Yes.
Yeah.
In a short period.
Became popular.
And then the pitchers found out how to pitch him. There's a guy with the Yankees, Kevin Moss,
Moss,
who had a giant
he
hole
had
in his
one.
swing. He had like 11 homers in his
he did.
first
They also had
16
Shane
games.
Spencer for the Yankees.
Shane
The
Spencer.
first month he played, he had like 9 or 10 homers, and then didn't have much of a career after that.
Because pitchers adjust and they know how
They
to
do.
Yeah.
Dan Pasqua, much like Kevin Moss, also came on the scene with the Yankees, hit a ton of home runs like in his first couple months. Pitchers figured him out, and that was that.
Dino says Hazelbaker.
Yes, Jeremy
Yes,
Hazelbaker.
that's a good
I
one.
remember
I-
him.
the one that I really like now, it was very short, but I felt like it had one of the higher peaks for how short it was. Joe Mather.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
six,
except he
like
didn't
the
really-
6'7", like off
Joey
outfielder.
Bombs. That was
Joey
a good
Bombs.
nickname. Joey
Yes,
Bombs.
Joey
Good
Bombs.
dude. I think he's coaching now.
Is he? Oh, good
Yeah.
for him.
So
He's a
yeah,
good
those
dude,
are
but-
those are really short flashes in the
But he
back.
didn't have like Kevin Moss had 11 homers. Bo
Right.
Hart hit like 350 for the first
Yeah, he did.
3-4 weeks of his career.
Who's Spezio? Wait, which
Mather-
Spezio are you talking about?
Scott Spezio.
Scott Spezio. Okay.
Mather in 2008
I figured.
actually had a longer run than I thought. He had 138 at bats and had a 103 OPS, 8 home runs, and 18 RBI.
Pretty
He
good.
He had a better run than I thought he did with the Cardinals, and he actually played almost he had a 225 at bat season with the Cubs 3 years later.
Would we
I
consider
did not
Khalil
know that.
Green as a Cardinal to be? We're talking about guys that didn't have much careers.
Khalil's
though.
different because he had a career in San Diego, and then he gets here and he's a little bit of a head case.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you,
okay.
just
Doesn't
hearing
do
these
anything.
names, you just rattled off like 7 names
That's why baseball
that I
is
haven't
great.
heard about for a while. But as soon as you said them, they were all right back,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god,
I
Khalil
love
Green.
When they got Khalil, everyone was
Who's
like
pulling
excited
that out
because he was a fun, exciting player with problems. He had
Yeah.
problems.
My favorite, I don't know why, but I love the fact that like the run through 2006, like from 2006 to 2011 with 2 World Series, just the middle infield is just a grab bag
Yes.
of randos. Ronnie Belliard, David Eckstein. You're just
it was
pulling from a grab bag in the middle infield.
Ryan Theriot.
Ryan
remember the-
Theriot, it's the
Wow,
riot.
yes.
It's so much fun. Just pull you get Rafael Furcal and that
Yes.
incredible run with the Cardinals. And 13 was he on the team there?
And he was
he was great.
good, but he was a good player throughout.
He was.
Yeah.
He was
Oh,
solid.
Good
I mean, he
player.
had his
He's
best
a
years
little
with
bit
the
different
Braves.
because, it's like the end of his career, and he had a better season than we expected. But like, I just love that.
Biggest
grab bag middle
disappointment,
infield.
Tino Martinez.
Yeah,
Yes,
but his career was really, I mean, it
Great.
was tail end,
Oh,
Yeah,
by
but you'd
the time he
expect
got
him to have
the
a little
Cardinals.
something left. I've told this before, but he was just miserable. But he came from the Yankees, and it wasn't going to compare great. St. Louis isn't New York, and he would be in the clubhouse
Tell us about it, Ed.
talking to his former teammates.
Yeah.
And ripping St. Louis in the clubhouse.
Yeah.
It's god awful.
Yeah,
I
that's
heard
tough
it.
times. But that was, after Mattingly, Yankees have had a lot of really good first basemen. And Mattingly was their last great homegrown first baseman, but when he left, it was such a huge void, and so Tino Martinez comes in right after him.
Monster.
Mattingly retires at 95.
Yeah.
Tino starts in 96. They get him from the Mariners. They go on their amazing run. with
Perfect
him.
swing for that ballpark.
But then as soon as he was done, it was all of a sudden they got Jason Giambi in, had a couple good years with them. And then, the shift, he became a victim of the shift.
Mark Teixeira did
Mark
too.
Teixeira, same thing. And Mark Teixeira comes right after Giambi. So they go from this great homegrown, incredible talent in Mattingly to a series of high-priced, high-profile first basemen.
And before Mattingly was Chris Chambliss.
Yes.
Who
the
was
Cleveland
great.
Indians at the time, they were the Indians. They were like a farm system for the Yankees.
Yeah, well,
they got Chambliss.
So were the
I think it
Orioles.
was for an autographed glossy of Roy White.
Well, I think a lot of that too was, Steinbrenner had originally contracted to buy the Indians. That was his first deal. He was from Ohio. He was a shipbuilder. That was the team he wanted to buy. Well, stupidly, rumors got spread that there was a deal in place for a certain amount for him to buy the Indians. The deal had not been official, but the public backlash was so extreme that they backed out of the deal. They didn't go through with it. Steinbrenner was very upset and basically said, whatever team becomes available next for purchase, I am getting it. And then he got approached. CBS at the time owned the Yankees, and they were at the bottom of their history. They had not, ever since they lost in '64 to the Cardinals, that was the end of the Yankees as we knew them. Yeah. And they did nothing. In the years that followed that, they sank. And a lot of it was they were very slow to integrate. A lot of the American League teams were, particularly the Yankees, particularly the Red Sox. They were the last team to integrate. The National League integrated so much earlier that I believe that it accounts for their absolute dominance that the National League went through from when the Dodgers kind of took over from the Yankees as the dominant team in the early 60s. And they were, of course, being the first team to integrate. If you look at the biggest names, the biggest African-American names in the game, they were all National Leaguers. It's Hank Aaron, it's Willie Mays, it's Ernie Banks, it's Frank Robinson. Every one of them, Roy Campanella, Don Newcomb, all National League. And that just established a level of dominance that would remain for a very long time. Anyway, Steinbrenner gets the opportunity. The Yankees' value is so low that if you actually look at the deal, because people commonly say that he bought him for $10 million, he actually bought him for $8 million. They made them buy another asset for $2 million just to get the deal to appear to be over $10 million, because CBS didn't want to look bad.
Wow.
He buys the Yankees for basically $8 million, and now the franchise has been valued to be $10 billion and more.
And he did it his way. Like the ballpark that they play him for spring training where the Rays played. Cardinals played him.
George Steinbrenner
in the
Field.
lobby.
Right.
There's it's Steinbrenner Field or whatever it is. There's a giant picture of George Steinbrenner with that scowl on his face. Just beautiful. Like it's his ball. It's still, you can still feel his presence.
Should he be in the Hall of Fame for the fact that whether you liked him or not, his impact on the game is unmistakable and is still resonating today? Or do you keep him out on the idea that, he had gotten suspended, he had done some questionable character things and in trailing Dave Winfield, try to find something on Winfield that he could get out of that contract? Where do you put him?
He had winning teams, and he spent the money to bring talent in, and everyone knows his name. I'd give it a look. I'd put it in front of the writers.
It took Marvin Miller forever to get in because a lot of people within the game didn't like the fact that he's the guy that formed the players union and was one of the key members of creating free agency as we know it. Obviously, we know the role that Curt Flood played in that. Marvin Miller played in that. But free agency, unless you have owners who are willing to say, well, now that they're free agents, I'm opening up my checkbook and I'm actually going to use it to get a competitive advantage. Like if you didn't have that guy, you still could have had a general understanding amongst owners, call it collusion, but a general understanding that, hey, they may have won this decision and they could be free agents now. We can't just keep them under a reserve clause, but we can still keep their salaries under check. Like if we all kind of stay together.
But that's never going to happen.
It never happened because of George Steinbrenner. He was the first guy that was like, dudes, we are in competition with each other. We're not in collusion. If you give me the ability to go out and sign Reggie Jackson, I'm going to go out and do it. And Steinbrenner goes on a tear. Now, Jackson's the one that gets all of the attention because he got the big contract and he delivered on that contract. But Steinbrenner, he was signing all of the guys who had been part of that Oakland A's dynasty in 72, 73, and 74. Got Kenny Holtzman, got Catfish Hunter, and Jackson, and then a bunch of other guys, even guys
the
from
league
the Reds.
actually voided one of his signings, right? I can't remember if it was Catfish Hunter the first time, but the league stepped in and said it's not good for baseball.
Really?
And eventually all that went by the wayside because the law allows you to do that. And then, some people point to the Dodgers, they're ruining baseball. It's been pointed out to me. Look, you saw what the Angels did. They had some of the best talent in baseball and didn't spend the money to make sure they had a winner. The Dodgers aren't resting, right? They have some of the best players in baseball. They keep adding.
Listen,
so they win again. Is that wrong?
It's not wrong. It's not. I've had this discussion many times with people. Baseball is to me the truest team sport, and you saw it in the World Series. Now you got 26-man rosters. You got to get contributions from all 26. This last World Series, the Dodgers win it not because of all the money they spent. The Dodgers win it because a scrub middle infielder veteran hit a game-tying home run in Game 7 of the World Series. It's those contributions that make the difference. The reality of it is, you want to see what great talent can do with your stars. Look at the 2001 Mariners. They had on that team the best pitcher in the game in Randy Johnson.
In 2001, no, they didn't.
I'm sorry.
95.
They had the best of everything. I apologize. 2001, Ichiro comes on the scene, wins Rookie of the Year, wins MVP. That team is loaded. They finished the regular season 116 wins. They get knocked out in the playoffs.
Cam has a really great Yankee story to tell you guys.
Well,
Jim just realized it.
I was
Ed's gonna be shocked by that.
I was practicing in West Orange when I was playing for the Devils, and I was the last guy there. I was working out, and I just got done. I go into the shower, and an old man's in there, and really old, and he starts a conversation with me, and I start talking to him, and he's asking me questions about all kinds of stuff, and I'm answering. I'm from St. Louis. I play hockey. I'm a fighter. Oh yeah, well, I'm from St. Louis too. Just kind of ignored him. It was about me, asking me all these questions. Literally, I handed him the shampoo. We were there for 20-minute conversation in the shower.
Look for the stretch marks.
Look, I have no idea who this guy is, and I'm not asking him any questions. I'm just bragging about myself, and then I get done, and the next day I'm talking to some of the guys. I go, God dang! I go, I showered with an old man yesterday. I go, who was that? He goes, that the shorter guy over there, Cam, that's Yogi Berra. I go, who's that?
What? Jeez, somebody failed you along the way.
I just was in my. I go, who's that? I go, oh yeah, okay, some St. Oh yeah, he's okay, yeah. So anyway, I had a nice 20-minute conversation with Yogi Berra in the shower. I had no idea who he was. He was the nicest guy. He never talked about himself. He asked me questions, follow-up questions. And I didn't even know.
My favorite part of the story has always been like, I like to think in Yogi's head, he's like, I've mentioned St. Louis a couple times, and the kid's just not taking the hint
right.
at all.
That's
what
it,
the hell is this kid's problem?
No,
blame my parents.
Yeah, well, you know what?
Failed me.
You were very
Do you think he was
focused on
fascinated
hockey.
by hockey or a hockey
He
fan?
was good friends with Lou Lamoriello, my GM, just like Steinbrenner was good friends with Lou. That's why we didn't shave and we couldn't we had to dress just like Yankees.
That's right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yogi was a character.
Wasn't
He
he?
was something else.
Great guy.
Yes.
What
He didn't look great at the time, though.
Yeah, well, you know,
he was
let me
older.
tell you,
I don't know if he ever
he
looked
never
great.
looked great.
Yeah.
He'd be the first to tell you. No, that's they used to say you had a face like a catcher's mask.
Oh man,
you know, or a catcher's mitt.
Yes,
yeah,
I've gotten called that before.
But let me tell you though, that guy, great ball player. Obviously, everyone talks about the 10 rings, 3 MVP awards, and yet, you know, just to show how hard it is to get in the Hall of Fame, 3 MVPs, 10 World Series rings, did not get in on the first ballot.
Really?
Yeah. The same is true of Joe DiMaggio. Joe DiMaggio didn't get in on the
Did
first
Yogi
ballot.
Bear? Is that where they got the name from?
I think so.
I
Yeah,
think so,
it was a playoff of that.
Okay.
You know, because he would also say little things. You know,
He didn't like Yogi Bear. Yogi Bear did not like
He
Yogi
didn't?
Bear. No.
Why didn't? He's smarter than the average bear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't he preventing forest fires too?
No, that's Smokey.
Smokey
That's
Bear.
right. My bad.
Yogi, but there are some called yogiisms
Now,
that
that
are.
said, Yogi's not starting any forest
He
fires.
might be. You better not.
But he was famous for some of his malapropisms. Is that what we're calling them?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one right there.
He was. They would just call them yogiisms.
Yogiisms. Yeah.
And there are books that are out there.
No
that
one
are
goes
just
there
filled
anymore. It's
with
too
theirs.
crowded.
Yeah, which is But that's the thing about his sayings.
That's my favorite one
Because
I've said
it makes
before.
perfect
It does.
sense.
What is it? No one goes there anymore. It's too crowded.
Yeah, when talking about a restaurant, it's no one goes there anymore. It's too crowded. Right.
Okay.
But it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. And that was what was great about all of his stuff. Even just the simple it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fork in the road is a big one.
Yeah. When you come to a fork in the road, take it.
Yeah, it ain't over till it's over. It's deja vu all over.
All over again.
Yeah.
When you come to a fork in the road, take it. I usually take a 2-hour nap from 1 to 4.
But that makes perfect sense.
So good.
Because he's just giving you the range of time that he takes his nap. He's not telling. He understands. That's
he's still laying in bed, but he's napping for 2. Yeah.
He was childhood friends with Joe Graggiola. They were
best friends,
they were
neighbors.
Best friends in childhood.
Never answer an anonymous letter.
Didn't he say 90% of the game is half mental?
Yes,
but that makes sense
90% of
too.
the game is half mental.
We made too many wrong mistakes.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. I didn't really say everything I said.
Which also, again, that makes perfect sense. That's just a guy saying a lot of stuff gets attributed to me that I didn't actually say.
And he's from St. Louis like you. And
And
blew him off.
if you go on the hill, there's Elizabeth Street on the hill has one section of Elizabeth Street that is also known as Hall of Fame Street or Hall of Fame Row or whatever they call it. And if you go on there, you can go to the house that he was raised in. It has a placard in front that lets you know that
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And you have to go in a little section because Elizabeth goes on. It's very long on the hill. It goes end to end. But there's one little section that's called Hall of Fame Way.
It backs up to Mackland.
Okay.
One of the sections with the signs and it backs up to Mackland on that kind of that back end.
There was a great joke from one of the old Dean Martin roasts where Joe Garagiola and Yogi Berra were both on there, and the joke was basically that on Yogi they lived right across the street from each other. That on Yogi's house they have a plaque that said, "In this home, future Hall of Fame ball player Yogi Berra lived," and then across the street on Joe Garagiola's there's a plaque that says, "Across the street is the home that Yogi Berra."
These are fantastic. You can observe a lot by watching. The future ain't what it used to be.
Yes.
I'm stealing that.
But you know what? But it makes perfect sense.
Nobody Goes There, by the way, was apparently about Regaries on the hill. And he was talking to Stan Musial and Joe Garagiola when he said that comment.
And he's right, because that's one of the few places that's not there anymore.
The future's not like what it used to be.
Why buy good luggage? You only use it when you travel.
There you go.
The man was a genius.
He was a genius.
When was he born?
If people don't want to come out to the ballpark, no one's going to stop them.
Funny, yeah. Now he was born here in St. Louis.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, the St. Louis Cardinals could have had him. I've read this story many times that the Yankee bonus, Yankees gave him a bonus that was $500 more than what the Cardinals were willing to give him as an original signing bonus. And for an extra $500, he winds up signing with the Yankees instead of his hometown Cardinals. He could have been 3-time MVP for the Cardinals and leading them. That was during that stretch that the Cardinals only did well in even decades. They did great in the 20s, great in the 40s, great in the 60s, great in the 80s.
That's really good.
Yeah, but they were terrible. Yeah.
$500 though back then was probably
it's a lot of money.
$50K today or something.
I don't think it was $50K, but it was a lot of money. But yeah, the 50s,
even
70s,
10K
90s, no good for the Cardinals. But you look at the even number decades, 20s, 40s, 60s, 80s. That was a great decades for the Cardinals.
Oh, phenomenal.
Now, what does that mean for us now in this century? Not the same, because that hasn't stuck.
Yeah, the future ain't what it used to be.
The 20s have been pretty dark.
The
roaring 20s.
The 2011 World Series broke it because even 2000s they win 06, but then they win a World Series they maybe shouldn't have in 11, and it breaks the streak.
Breaks the streak, and now we are suffering through a rough 2020s with the Cardinals.
At least we know that the 2030s will be here.
St. Louis sports
soon
right
enough.
Not soon
St.
enough.
Louis sports right now.
Not soon enough. What are you guys looking forward to?
Yeah,
what's
what's
next?
going on
What's
in your
next for
world?
you? Enough about us. We've spoken
What's
enough.
next for
you guys? But what's next? Jim,
How
what
was
are you
Steve's
guys
hot dogs on
barbecuing this
Saturday,
weekend?
Cam?
We got family coming in. I'm looking forward to that. I like Christmas. I think
love
it's
it.
fun.
I love it.
And
so
I
much.
honestly look forward to just shutting down.
Yeah.
Shutting
So
down.
what does
for a
the
while.
off season look for somebody who does so much work during the season?
Well, I have a podcast called Cardinals Territory with Lance Lynn, Matt Holliday, and Kyle Gibson. We do that twice a week on the Foul Territory platform. And I do this every day with
Every day,
Rock and
baby.
Cam, Monday through Friday.
We love
it.
And,
So-
you know, and what,
So it's busy enough.
like, what will you do? Like, what does a Jim Hayes do when he leaves the studio? At what time? What do you leave here?
Right after the show.
So like a 10
sometimes. Well, here's the thing.
So you're done for the day at 10:15.
Dave
What are
Green,
you gonna do?
Dave Green owns this place, and so he'll immediately put a sign on the door in a meeting, so I don't stop by and talk to him. So I go to my car today.
Clever.
I have to run errands because I have to get stocking stuffers and a couple of gift cards to complete my Christmas shop.
You know where you should go for some fun. I don't know whose stockings you're stuffing. Are they
It's my
children
son,
or adults?
just my son who's 16.
Okay.
And my wife who is 24.
Oh, nice. Well done, Mr. Belichick. You know who has really good stocking stuffers? Like good sections of them is the Container Store. You know, in Brentwood.
Yeah. What do you get there?
You know, a million little gadgets. Like they fill up like bins and bins with great stocking stuffers, like stuff that you wouldn't think that they would have at the Container Store.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Right in Brentwood.
I need something.
Yeah, you should go there. You know where the Whole Foods is in Brentwood?
Yeah.
In that same shopping center, a few stores down is the Container Store, which is, you know, that's the place you go if you want to like turn your closets into stuff that's well organized. If you want your kitchen to be well organized, I don't work for them, obviously, but I like their stuff. But at this time of year, they have the best stocking stuffers of anybody. And then Restoration Hardware. And I think we still have a Restoration Hardware in the Galleria, don't we?
I believe we do.
Great stocking stuffers. They too have like a couple of like sections in front that they put in this time of year filled with all sorts of like nifty gadgets that you're like, I wonder if that seems like that'd be a fun thing to have. And those two places,
Okay,
and
I will do that.
You will be filled.
I don't need much, but I just need to be a little different.
Right.
I know she
Put
puts
a little
time
thought.
and
Right.
thought
You got
into it.
that's the key. Put a little thought. My kid is getting. He's in school, so he can't hear this. 3D printer.
Oh yeah,
because he's like into that. Like,
have those come down in price? When those first came out, it was like personal computers when they first came out were a fortune. What? Not to ask what you paid, but what's the range on a home 3D printer?
I want a virtue signal. Well, $40,000 I paid.
Yeah.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Get out
It's
of
like for a decent one, $500 now. which
Okay,
isn't-
all right. Now,
Ain't bad.
now,
And so
all I
you know
is
what
this.
he was saying when he was telling us what he wanted. He was like, "No, and I can make things and sell them." I go, "Yes. Look, I made a whistle. I want 5 cents
I
for
wonder,
it."
like, what does like a full like filament refill cost? Do you know
that? Yeah, that's what I was going to ask because I just
There's-
know that with paper, ink has always been a fortune. I can't imagine what
There's-
they're getting
There's
for
different.
3D.
There's the high end
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
which is expensive, and the stuff he's getting, so he can make a whistle, or or whatever crap he's going to make, where it's more affordable.
I
And
saw-
a little of it goes a long way.
I saw a print design that there's people doing like, and you probably have to have like a certain like heavy plastic filament for this one, but they're making like kitchen utensils now. Actually, kind of cool.
I know we have a
Kinda
buddy
useful.
of ours who does that, and he's like, "Look, I made a ladle."
Yeah, that's fun.
Okay,
Yeah,
thanks.
and that's
I
the
don't need a
problem.
ladle.
Exactly. Is unless you're doing things that are very personalized, I don't see how it could ever be economically viable.
It isn't. But he said the actual process of designing something and then seeing it through is a learning
It's
process.
satisfying, yeah.
And that conned me into agreeing to get
No,
that.
honestly, I think it's great because I do think it's an emerging technology that will be huge. I know that they are now doing 3D printing for like artificial limbs, and they're able to get them like personally, like sized, tailored. Imagine being able to manufacture with that level of specificity, that level of customization. Like it's changing industries, but in those industries, you're going to have a machine that's a fortune. I'm still trying to figure out like where the realistic home application is. But the truth is, when personal computers started, you could look up on the internet. A lot of people had that same opinion. Like, I get how this is going to help major companies change how they do business, but I don't understand the practical application for the consumer at home. And then people that had the vision saw that when computers can talk to each other, they were basically predicting the internet. That's when people are going to be able to really enjoy it. I just wonder with 3D printers, what will that equivalent be? You know, we can see that the large applications, what will those small applications be?
He's going to make me a chip clip, and I'm going to say, thanks.
I could have
You
bought
just
this
saved
for a
me
nickel
$1.
at
Yeah.
PetSmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have gone to the dollar store.
But he conned me in. But it is somewhere he can learn and, experience something. So
You know what I just bought online yesterday, but it hasn't arrived yet? I bought like the fanciest kazoo that you've ever seen in your life. It's like a $50 kazoo.
How do you make a $50
on a
kazoo?
3D printer?
It's
That's
a
what made
tube
me
with a
think
piece of
it.
wax paper.
That's what I'm saying. Now,
What
my
occurs
guess
to you
is
to buy a kazoo? Were
my
you
guess
watching
is
a
it's
movie?
hilarious. You know why? No, it comes up in my TikTok feed, right? And I see like somebody playing it, and it sounds like, you know, beautiful. And I'm like, they're getting that kind of sound out of a kazoo. I'm like, I can play the kazoo. It's very sad. First of all, playing a kazoo is actually great for your anxiety because the vibration of blowing in it collapses your vagus nerve. It is very much like somebody meditating, going om. So this is science. Look this up. This is not me inventing it.
No, I know.
So I looked at it, and honestly, the reason I bought it was because it was so expensive for a kazoo. I'm like, how do you justify a $50 kazoo when you can get these 2 for a nickel at a dollar store? So it hasn't come yet. But if I have your permission when it arrives,
bring it in.
I would like to
bring it in and play. I want to see it.
I would like to perform for your audience.
But that's one of the things that's great about America, but also could be the end of America, is everything is at our fingertips.
Yes.
All you do is click whatever you want. I mean, I'm not talking about a Lamborghini, but for the most part.
Oh, no,
hey,
you can have that at your fingertips,
hey,
too.
look at those mittens with Velcro on them. I'm ordering, like,
I bought.
Do we need that?
Okay, now I did not wear them today. I should have, because I could have shown them to the 4 people on YouTube watching. I don't mean that as a knock on you. I mean,
you
that
just took a shot at us.
Listen, it's
Iggy
a radio,
says the same thing.
It's a hard adjustment. Well, no, it's hard for me to adjust to the idea of people listening to the radio on YouTube. I assume they're listening through the app, which is where I listen through. That said, I bought these socks that each sock has a sloth attached to it, hugging my leg, and they're adorable. And those popped up on my feed. Now, in a million years, I'd never look for that in a store. And no one's going out shopping for sloth socks.
No.
But as soon as I saw them in the feed, I knew I had to have them.
Yeah.
Bought them. They arrived yesterday. I put them on. They're adorable.
I like that jacket you got. I'll tell you that right now. I'd wear that.
There you go.
I would.
There you go.
That is.
I would. Right
sharp.
when I saw that, I'm like, damn.
Cam would replace whatever those buttons are with communist.
Imagine I had that on with the hat. I would look pretty scary. My role would be set.
I bought this one. I was on the rare occasion where I was cosplaying what it would be like if I was a cool, fashionable person. I happened to be in Beverly Hills. I'm never there. I happened to go into the Versace store, and I wind up, walking out with this jacket. I got caught up in one of those pretty woman
I want to know
moments.
how much. You asked me about the printer. I want to know.
I think it was $1,800. I think is what it cost.
Woo! That's about right.
Which was, I didn't think it was terrible for considering where I was.
Yeah,
I thought everything there was going to be something so outrageous. I wouldn't even consider it.
Golden robe was also Versace, right?
Yes, the
Okay.
golden robe too.
Okay.
Now that golden robe, it made me a legend, so that was worth every penny.
Okay.
I'm going to share a piece of advice my brother Drew gave me. He said, I don't even know how old we were. He said, if you got the jack, don't step back.
All right, there you go.
Yogi Berra say that
here first.
No,
My brother
his brother Drew Hayes.
Yeah.
Brody, what do you got going on? What do you got going on, Brody?
Oh, baby, there's a lot going on. Obviously, this Saturday we got wrestling on the Spectrum. It'll be, we don't know what time it'll be, probably be at 11. And there's a lot to talk about that's happened this week. Austin Theory has been revealed to be the guy under the mask who attacked CM Punk in Survivor Series. We're going to talk about the most recent Saturday night's main event. John Cena tapped out in his final match to Gunther. A lot has happened in wrestling this week, and we're going to talk about it. It's going to be a fun show like it is every week, a loaded show. A lot has happened, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Right on. And let me know when that article comes out.
I will.
For Sports Illustrated. Bring some in.
Absolutely.
We'll put it.
I can't wait. We
put
just
it right
hired
there.
somebody too to help run his social media. And let me tell you, folks, if you haven't heard about it before, this thing's going to be everywhere you turn.
Yeah, Brody, baby.
Woo.
Let's go build this thing up together. We're a team.
Together.
We're a
That's
team
right.
here.
That's right. That's how it works.
All right, guys. We appreciate you coming in. We're going to go to break. Thank you. We'll be back. Hot Take Central 2.0.
You've seen this. It's brand new. Are you online?
Oh, hey. Oh, so you're new here.
All right, let's get cracking.
Okay, then maybe you should check out our website.
You're insane.
Well, you download songs illegally from the internet.
LouInfo.com. The Lou Information Station. 590 AM KLIS, Wood River, St. Louis.
Our origin story begins
When you're building something new, you need a partner you can count on. I'm Big Toe Media founder Dave Green, and with our company, we didn't want just another bank. We wanted people who understood what we were trying to create and who were there for us every step of the way. That's why we chose Home Bank. From business lending to everyday banking, Home Bank has been much more than a bank. They're the kind of people who answer the phone, know your name, and believe in your vision. And the trust goes both ways. Home Bank doesn't just support our growth, they share in it. They take pride in helping local businesses succeed because they know when we win, the whole community wins. Business isn't just about numbers. It's about relationships. And with Home Bank, those relationships make all the difference. Home Bank is the team behind our team. Visit myhomebank.bank or call 855-577-2001. Home Bank, member FDIC, more than a bank. They're your business partner.
LouInfo.com news headlines. Brought to you by Brown and Crouppen, 222-2222.
Your LouInfo.com news report. A man is in custody after a woman was found stabbed near a burning home in Wright City on Sunday morning. Police were called to Curlin Drive around 6 a.m. and found a 43-year-old woman with severe stab wounds. She is listed in stable condition. The suspect is being held at Warren County Jail. Missouri deer hunters could see major changes to hunting regulations next year. The Missouri Conservation Commission has given initial approval to a proposal that would eliminate the 5-day chronic wasting disease portion of firearms deer season. The plan would also eliminate the state's CWD management zone. If finalized, the changes would take effect June 30th of 2020. Daughter are facing charges after animals were found inside a storage unit last week. Police say they were alerted after animal noises were reported during below freezing temperatures. Investigators with the Humane Society of Missouri searched the unit and removed the animals. Their condition has not been released. For the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app, I'm Jen Austin.
Now, LouInfo.com weather. Presented by STL Sports Central. St. Louis sports. Anytime, anywhere.
Here's your LouInfo.com weather update. We're in pretty good shape for the next few days. Upper 40s, and we get sunshine today. Overnight looks cloudy. We'll drop into the mids and then warming up a little bit on Wednesday, sunshine and low 50s. Then on Thursday, our next system moves in. Some possible. I'm meteorologist Steve Hamilton for the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com and the free Lou Info app.
Jim, this is going to be the year. I've got to turn my backyard into a full-blown paradise. I'm talking a pool, outdoor kitchen, fire pit, the whole deal.
Cam, does this have anything to do with that year-end bonus you think you're getting?
Absolutely. I'm already spending it in my head. But unlike Clark Griswold, I won't end up in the Jelly of the Month Club because I called Merrimack Pools and Outdoors.
Smart move. They don't do surprises unless you count actually finishing projects on time.
Exactly. Merrimack Pools and Outdoors will sit down with you now before the end of the year. Plan out everything. Straightforward pricing. Amazing designs. Get started and you could be splashing around in your own brand new pool by Memorial Day.
So plan now, relax later.
Go to SplashSTL.com and schedule your consultation.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors, helping St. Louis families turn Griswold-sized dreams into backyard realities for more than 25 years. SplashSTL.com.
And if that bonus doesn't come through, Jimmy, Cousin Eddie's RV is going to end up parked right in the boss's driveway.
Are you paying too much for term life insurance? There's a tremendous price war among the major term life companies. Rates have dropped dramatically in the past 2 years. For example, a man age 45 non-tobacco user, $1 million of coverage is only $75 per month, level for the next 10 years. Or a man age 50 non-tobacco user can buy $500,000 of coverage for a monthly premium of only $110, guaranteed not to change for the next 20 years. That's right, level rates for 20 years. And if you're a smoker, we have great rates for you as well. At the Term Lifeline, we specialize in policies of $500,000 and above. So if you're looking for new or replacement term life insurance, call right now for a free quote.
Rates and availability may vary by state. Sample rate quotes are based on preferred non-tobacco underwriting exam required to qualify. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. 800-803-1961. That's 800-803-1961.
Back to more of Hot Take Central 2.0 with Cam Janssen and Jimmy the Cat Hayes on the Lou Information Station, streaming 24/7 at louinfo.com.
Yeah. I don't know. Was that scary? I'm in a scary mood right now.
Scary is not the word I'd use. No, don't like that. Don't growl at me. Please don't.
It's like a werewolf. That's what I do on stage.
You couldn't be a killer.
I was a killer.
Too many feeling. No, on the ice. On the ice. Off the ice, you couldn't.
Fighting. I mean, I played like one.
Yes.
You know. And I've done, if I needed to do things, I could do it. Like that.
All right, guys, you want to hear the
Yeah,
audio
let's
from
hear
Adam
that.
Greg, because it's the end. It's not a direct shout out, but I feel like it's a subtle shout out to you boys.
Now we got new sports in the Midwest. We have high school fishing. I'm not lying. We play other schools in fishing, which means there's a fishing coach. You boys embarrass yourselves out there on that lake today. Hey, he's got his hook caught in a tree. Jansen pulled the shoe out of the lake, and Martin, you couldn't catch a fish in the seafood department of the grocery store.
That was because it was with Martin.
The three characters of his joke were Hayes, Jansen, and Martin.
That's us.
That's us.
That is us.
That's 100% you two and Killer right there. That's you two
Wow.
and Killer in his joke last night on Jimmy Fallon.
Son of a gun.
There it is.
That makes me feel good.
It should. Greg
Wow.
Warren's the best. It should make you feel good.
I'm going to tweet at him.
He killed it.
Don't put
he's
that
tweeting out
picture, though.
pictures. The whole 6.5+ minutes was fantastic. He did a really good job, and he deserves it. He's been working his ass off. He's been
really fun.
That's us.
He's in the middle of a tour right now. We're going to try to get him on with me and Randy here because him and Randy have been good friends for a long time. We can get him on here in this show. Heck, we might try to get him in studio with Carly.
No, we're buddies now.
Yeah.
We're buddies now. We are connected
I know him
to
pretty
him.
well.
He's been on the show a bunch. And he does good when he comes on because there was some comedians that you guys had on over the years that tried too hard or they didn't want to be there.
It's hard coming in.
Just go do your
He
thing.
loves Hostess.
He knows what to do.
Greg Warren loves Hostess.
Man, he gave us a shout out
I love it.
on Jimmy Fallon, nonetheless.
What a great guy.
He
That's fantastic.
because he spent time like doing marketing for like Duncan Hines or something. I remember him talking about that. And
Whatever
had-
the company that owns Jif.
oh, that's right, peanut butter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jif was his big thing. J.M. Smucker.
Oh, Smucker.
man.
Ooh, yeah. Damn good.
And maybe they own Betty Crocker.
He might have worked for Jif when they were owned by Procter & Gamble, though, because they sold in 2002. Greg might have been working for Jif when they were owned by Procter & Gamble. Because I think he talks about other he worked with a bunch of other products as well. That's why The Consumer is such a fun podcast where they talk about those things.
He talked about how whatever cake brand was like the number one cake brand was like
Duncan Hines.
Was Duncan Hines.
Duncan Hines,
but he said, they would use the frosting.
They would use Betty Crocker frosting, and he's like, "Do you have how
he said that was
it
was embarrassing. Like, oh, you're number one with the cake."
Or he goes after Reese's for coming out with their own peanut butter.
Oh,
He's like, no.
Oh, yeah, they do.
We feed families in this aisle.
Yeah.
You guys thought you could be a candy. He's got a great run.
Rock,
right now. I love Greg.
speaking of music and having on
Steve.
Steve and Chris Hansen talking about music. Remember I brought up that ugly ass building in Chesterfield?
Yes.
The ugly Soviet Union looking building.
Yep.
That concrete building you were mentioning is a big time studio that St. Louis won over Nashville, where artists are going to be coming in all over the world to practice concerts there, which is why, from an acoustical standpoint, there's no windows. So all the big time artists are going to fly into Chesterfield in their private jet and do their studio recordings there. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I thought it was just an ugly building. Now we're bringing in celebrities.
That's right.
I like it.
Oh, I love
I have to creep out there and see who's coming in and out.
Looks pretty good to you now.
That's kind of cool.
Looks pretty good to you now, doesn't it?
It does. Now I know the meaning.
Yeah.
How about them apples?
How about them apples? I was wrong. I am corrected. I was wrong.
Cam, how was Steve's hot dogs this week? I know you were
damn
up there.
good, baby. You should have came up, man.
I should have.
We were hanging, dude. It was packed.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
it was packed
awesome.
for 3 hours straight.
Just to see you?
Twister had to leave a couple times.
Why? I don't know what that meant. Because you were laughing and then
Because he's overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And he's not he's
Who all was there? You, Tony Twist, Jamie Rivers, Campbell, and Chaser?
And Reload.
Reload was there, yeah.
But Twister has like people around him, and he's just like, I got to get away. So we're like, where'd he go? He sat in his truck for about 20 minutes, came back in. Sometimes you got to get a break. I'm like, hey,
I
what's
feel
up?
that. I feel that.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll dip out in the middle of something for like 20 minutes, and I'll come back and I'm refreshed. I'm good to go.
Just like a family event, anything.
I need fresh air. I need a little bit of fresh air. I need a little
Where's
quiet. Need to maybe scream into the ether.
Act like I'm going to the bathroom.
Cam is putting another
that's different.
another level of deodorant on.
I will disappear for a while.
I mean, afterwards, yeah, you have to.
Especially when I'm having people at my house. Oh, yeah.
Hot dogs and barbecue sauce are a great combination.
You're damn right.
Yep.
Yeah, they're really good. The hot dogs are fantastic.
Yeah.
Packed. Made some money that day.
Steve's unbelievable. He's got that grilled cheese. What food item is he going to come up with next?
I think he's got burgers and stuff too. I think he's got the trifecta.
He's got burgers.
I think he does.
I gotta go.
Oh, baby.
It's really cool. But yep. What else am I?
I don't know.
Paul and Joshua, is that still going on?
Yes. Supposedly.
Let's go.
You tell me where we're
okay.
You got to find a place that's in between us because
Yes.
you don't like driving.
That's right.
And I'm fair that way. And a place where I could take Tyler. 'Cause
Yes.
he wants to go too.
Yeah.
We'll go watch that fight.
When is it?
The 18th, 19th.
Is it Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, what's the date? You know
about?
stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what date it is, but I believe he's
That's
referring
still
to the Jake
going
Paul
on.
Anthony Joshua fight.
So no one backed out.
December 19th.
No one's talking about it though. I feel like we're the only ones talking.
Why did
about
that
it.
exasperate you?
I just was saying December 19th.
All right.
No one's talking about it.
I don't feel like anybody's talking.
They
about
stopped talking about it, and I saw it pop back up that they are fighting, and I'm like, this is still going on.
I just that's how irrelevant the sport of boxing has become.
Yeah, but that is a spectacle.
It hasn't
I'm
been
watching
I don't
that.
think it's been treated like a spectacle though.
Oh, you watch how many views.
Oh,
they'll get a lot of views.
They got a ton of views.
Well, anybody with Logan and any fight with Logan or Jake Paul, and it's going to get a lot of views.
Yeah.
They're going to probably
Yeah, well, that's why I want to watch it. It's interesting. Jake
guys
might get buckled, dude.
Those YouTube guys, when they fight and televise it, get huge.
Huge.
Of course.
Huge. No.
All right, Brody. Thank you, dude. Okay,
Welcome.
we'll see everybody tomorrow. Thank you. This is Hot Take Central 2.0.
People ask all the time, who the heck is low-cost airlines? Well, we're not just one airline. When you're talking to us, you're talking to everyone. We are the discount supermarket for all airline tickets. Plus, we have all the airlines and always have the best prices. American, Delta, United, plus all the specialized international airlines and a lot more. And we make it easy. We guarantee you'll talk to a live human in 60 seconds. You can have the rate you need and have your trip booked in 5 minutes. Now, how cool is that? And remember, when you're talking to us, it's like talking to every single airline available with one fast phone call. All you need to do is call and find the best prices to fly wherever it is you want to go. So are you ready? Call Low Cost Airlines right now. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. 800-298-0306. That's 800-298-0306.
After a long day, nothing beats kicking back in a brand new hot tub from St. Louis Hot Tub Warehouse. These guys are the real deal. They've been around for over 38 years and got more than 400 five-star reviews, and they've earned every single one of them. They sell premium, American-made hot tubs. USA, baby. And because